August. Hope you all are doing well.
Yo,
Uh,
what's good? What's good,
what's going on,
peeps?
folks? Hope you guys have a good beginning of August. There's plenty to discuss. We are living in the peak era of cinema, best time business-wise and profit-wise since pre-COVID. So we're back. Cinema's back. That's where people like us thrive. We'll start off by speaking about Spider-Man while you guys ask questions. Hope you guys are all doing well, by the way. Obviously, it's probably the best film of the year. The only one that might compete plot-wise and just entertainment-wise would be Obsession, but I do think it surpasses that. The shit is fire, from the pacing to the choreography to the plot to the themes explored with Spidey and Peter and that sort of dichotomy. It was beautifully explored. It gave me some Spider-Man 2 Tobey Maguire vibes as far as like his, the hero's journey for sure. The shit was fucking peak. I enjoyed every second of it. I'm dead ass gonna watch it again because it's that fucking good.
There's Same. I'm watching on the 10th of August, 2 days from now.
Facts. Yeah, there's not very many movies I do that for. I did it for Obsession. I won't lie, that movie was peak for its own reasons.
Yeah.
But since then, I don't think I've done that since probably Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadass.
Yeah,
so,
same.
So those movies are fucking peak, and it deserves its fucking flowers, man. That shit is fire. And this is a great start for the MCU this year. DC's bleeding, by the way. Speaking of comics, Supergirl fucking bombed.
God.
Yeah, fucking
bro,
bombed.
I haven't even seen it.
Shit.
Like for all I know, like maybe it's a mid movie or whatever, blah blah. But like I'm sorry, bro. Like, because I really tried, right, to like think of all scenarios to give it the benefit of the doubt, blah blah. Because I'm like, wait, if he could do so well with Superman, it's like, how the fuck did he flop? And I'm like, I'm over here thinking, I'm like, wait, like, is it because really it's a girl or whatever? But then when I really think about it, like, it's like, dude, none of that shit matters, man. Like, look how well reciprocated Black Widow was. You know what I mean? Like there's
Obsession.
Obsession. Yeah, literally,
she
that's
fucking
not,
killed it.
That's not an excuse, bro. Like, there's clearly certain narrative parameters or certain narrative variables of why it misperformed on the box office, why it did so bad, and there has to be actual reasons. I highly doubt that movie was fucking decent and then it performs like that, or like there's no way to claim it's as good as fucking Spider-Man, okay, when if that was the case, then it would be performing the same way, right? You know what I mean? Like, or at least the fans would be saying, nah, this is a crazy good movie, the box office is tripping, or whatever the fuck, right? I don't know, overall, like, it just doesn't make any sense, like, and it's sad. It really is sad, because James Gunn, he had us rolling at first, but it's like, bro, how do you do that with Superman and then drop the ball there, man? Like, come on.
You know? Bro, it's like it. No, like worried, Superman was all right.
I'm worried now. Doing the other movies too, like and the direction is weird with this guy, like going for fucking like Clayface and all these other weird like side projects and all that. Like, bro, you should be immediately going to the most popular characters of DC. Fuck all that. Do that right after, right? Do Superman. Do fucking Batman, do a good Flash movie, fucking shit, do a good Green Lantern movie, introduce Green Arrow, fucking this way you have more relatability and human type, grounded street level character. Like, the fucking ammo is there, bro. Like, shit, you could even do a Martian Manhunter movie. Like, bro, do it right. Like, build up your fucking Justice League aura type shit, right? Like what Marvel did with the Avengers. They did their solo movies, bam, then Avengers. Do the same shit. But he's over here, like, doing Superman, then doing Supergirl out of fucking nowhere, and then doing all these random-ass fucking solo movie projects. Either villain... Like, did we not learn with fucking Sony doing Morbius? You know what I mean? Or then Sony doing Kraven the Hunter?
Ass.
Did we not learn from those?
Shit.
Literally, if Marvel can't get away with doing a solo villain movie, why the fuck are you doing it? Bro,
facts.
I don't know, man.
It's like I don't know what his creative vision was, but you don't lead with a more obscure character like Supergirl. Like, you go with Superman, you go with Batman, you go with even Flash. Like, why would you lead with that?
Like, where's the Batman movie? Why are we getting? No offense, I'm not saying Robert Pattinson's bad or that the Batman was a bad movie. No, it was good. He's good too. But how the fuck do we get a second movie of him before we get our Batman? That's another issue.
Does not make sense. Does not make sense.
Like we get our Superman, but yet then we get that Batman, and then now we're gonna have to wait who knows how long to get our Batman. Like again, I don't understand his plan. Like
it doesn't make sense. Like Batman is the highest grossing DC character in
Spider-Man
cinema.
of DC,
like,
basically. It's literally the Spider-Man of DC. Like,
there's been billion-dollar projects for Batman. There's Batman, Dark Knight, Batman Rises, Dark Knight Rises. Like the shit is, it's obvious. Why would you not lead with that? Like that's probably what we all were looking the most forward to with James Gunn's universe, and he hasn't even fucking started that. He's doing fucking Clayface. Like, bro, unless you're a hardcore Batman fan, you probably don't know who the fuck Clayface is. Peacemaker, bro. What do you? Yeah, what the fuck is this bullshit? Like, I don't understand his creative direction. You know, it just doesn't fucking make sense. Like,
do fucking Wonder Woman. Can we please get a good Wonder Woman movie, bro?
Like, god damn. Like Supergirl? Come on, bro.
What the fuck? Like, here's another crazy thing too. If for any shout out to the goats that have seen the animated DC films, which they're all 9 out of 10 times fucking goated and peak. Bro, if you go watch Superman and Batman Public Enemies, it's literally a Supergirl movie. It's literally a Supergirl movie. It's about Supergirl landing on Earth and Batman and Superman interacting with it the whole night, and it's fucking goated. And then it also eventually brings Darkseid involved, where Batman and Superman are having a scrap with that motherfucker along Supergirl. It's a peak-ass movie. Peak. That shit's on HBO Max. Facts. If you guys haven't seen it. It's called Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. Or some, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
That shit's fire.
And it's fucking goated. Like, so like, even if it is Supergirl, it's still no excuse either. Like, you could still make a good Supergirl movie. They just went about it the wrong fucking way. That's it. Like,
Facts.
So yeah, it's bad, man.
It's just strange where it's at, and yeah, it's very strange. They could have went a whole different direction. Led with the top, the big three, which is Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. Lead with that, or arguably Batman, Superman, and Flash. Flash could be the top three, but them going in this directions is very strange. Yeah, it is weird. But there is one question someone asked pre-live stream. Shout out to the walkie-talkie.
Real quick, my bad, Jay. Before you get to that, my bad. 'Cause I always like to be factual with you guys. Not Public Enemies. That's a different one, but that's also goated. It's Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, but it's literally about Supergirl. Though it's like it explains her origin. It's showing her like coming on Earth, the whole 9 blah blah, and then it's also Batman and Superman involved, and with Darkseid even being the antagonist. So and it's goated. It's goated. So
yeah, it's fire. Honestly, that's where they don't lack. Their fucking animated shows are fucking. Their animated movies are fucking peak as fuck.
And Jay, like you know what's sad? Like in Brand New Day, and a spoiler disclaimer. So like anybody hearing this right now, we'll give you just a little bit. I'm saying one spoiler, but it's still a spoiler. So for anyone that cares, if you haven't seen the movie, I've been saying this for a good bit. Mute the video for like 2 or 3 minutes, okay? If you need to, or not even, maybe even a minute. But anyways, in that movie, they have tons and tons of Spider-Man scenes from the game, from the Spider-Man games. Yeah, tons of fighting moves and a whole bunch of shit, and it's peak. It's peak, fire. Bro. Like, do the same shit with DC from either the animated films or the games or the Batman Arkham game. You're like, come on, bro. It's right there.
Facts.
Right there.
It's like. All the great shit is there. Yeah, exactly. All the good stuff is there. The storylines, some of the most prolific, issues in history are in the DC universe. So it's just very strange the direction going in. But someone asked, shout out to again Walkie Talkie, shout out to Ode. Now that you have seen Spider-Man movie, what expectations do you have for the Naruto live action, which has the same director, and this is his next movie? So first of all, I didn't know that. That's fire. Secondly, if he's a director and he's capable of, constructing or helping construct something of this level, I definitely have high expectations for Naruto. I would say the choreography should be great.
And it's probably a high probability of it being amazing. Because you guys also got to remember, like, just recently, shout out to Brand New Day, it surpassed the box office records for Endgame. It beat Avengers Endgame. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. And at the rate it's going, it's going to probably beat Avatar. So, like, just putting that out there, that's so... honestly, same like Jay. Big expectation, high expectations, and it's probably gonna be fucking peak. And the fighting in that Spider-Man movie was fucking amazing. So I know damn well the live action's gonna deliver. That I can at least say. I don't know about the story. That's a little bit, maybe, but at least the fighting, we got that.
Facts. At least, yeah, the casting, the choreography. That's just. I'll admit that's a hard one to cast for. Like, casting Naruto, casting Sasuke. That's not going to be easy. But if someone of his caliber is directing it, then there should be some
I could definitely
potential.
see him.
And
another thing that's weird to me too is like, this might sound crazy, but I'm pretty sure it makes sense to you too, Jay, and everyone else. But I don't know how you can even like bring those characters in like in an IRL type visual faction. Like, I feel like they'll just look goofy in real life. Like, that's my problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem.
How do you even like? So again, like, I don't know. Like, again, hopefully he can pull the impossible or really do it. But that's always been my problem. Like, of one thing I've never really liked of anime being brought into IRL is the characters always just look goofy or weird, bro. I think the people that did Netflix, I'm not saying it's a good show, but I know people that did the Netflix, like, visually the characters look great. So who knows? Maybe I'm tripping, but yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. It's not an easy thing to do. We've had horrible showings like that dog shit Dragon Ball movie a few years ago. That was probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Horrible.
Yeah,
Worse
that was
Morbius.
Dog shit. Yeah, that was F-rated fucking 0% Rotten Tomatoes type movie. That was fucking dog shit. Like, get help. That was whoever directed that movie should quit media. That's fucking terrible. But yeah, Naruto. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, it's been a great time for cinema. Also, Bleach fans out there, I did watch the first 3 episodes of season 4 of 1,000 Year Blood War. The shit was gas. Aizen looks menacing as ever. Spoiler alert. I mean, I'm not sure you guys have already seen it, but Uryu comes back to the light. He's now on Ichigo's side and company. He's fighting Halswolf, I believe is his name, and fighting him, and it's a tall task because he has Ewok's ability, which is the Almighty, where he can see all things, basically see the fucking future. So that's pretty concerning. Ichigo's fighting Ewok himself alongside what's her name again? I always forget her name. The healer that's with him. They're fighting as well. Everyone has their tasks. It's a hell of a war. The Quincy versus the Soul Society, and Ewok obviously looks as menacing as ever. So it's a great season. The choreography is great. Can't wait to see Ewok's full power really emerge. Ichigo come into his own. Urahara uses Bankai, which was fucking peak. The ability he has is really fitting for him. I really did enjoy that as well. But yeah, Bleach is great. Definitely looking forward to more. But that's another great thing that's ongoing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rewatching all that shit. I'm gonna watch from the OG, and I'm gonna go through that, and because that was so good too. So like, I have a lot of catching up to do, but I'm also gonna skip the fillers because the fillers in Bleach are fucking dog shit.
For sure.
Naruto, there's some bangers, but in Bleach, it's horrible. So I'm skipping that shit. But yeah, I'll be able to get through it pretty quickly, and then I'll get right into the new shit. I can't wait. I'm excited for it. So.
I definitely skipped all the filler. Yeah, when I was watching Bleach for sure, it's like it's not even necessary to watch that bullshit.
Can't wait to watch. What's his name? Ikura versus Ichigo again. Yeah. Crazy ass fight. Crazy.
Fire. It's going on Cerberd. The debate community is dry now ever since Seth got exposed. It's not as fun as it used to be. Hey man, absolutely agree. Yep. Absolutely agree. That was the blackball incident of the community. There's multiple things that caused that. Obviously, the catalyst was Seth doing what he did. Then people outside looking in, like I always say, just basically having a bitter taste when it comes to this community. That takes away their their sort of willingness to try and join the community because that's the perception they have of it. Some fucking dude doing what he did. And now in today's world, we have a lot of creators that are going against their morals and going back to him because he makes profit. I'm not going to say names, but that's just where we are. And then the ones that don't, they bite the bullet and just keep on pushing. So there's a lot of division in the community as well. But the best you could do is do what's right and just keep making content. That's all you can really do, and let the chips fall where they may. You know, maybe you'll sacrifice some subscribers and stuff of that nature because you're not in that circle with him and others. But that's better than sacrificing your character, you know. So that's really where we are, and I agree. It's not as fun as it used to be. You know,
sacrifice your morals or your character for fame or money or whatever, it's not worth
definitely.
it. Because at the end of the day, when you do get confronted, let's say you do make it because of that or whatever, and you go, when someone eventually asks you, like, oh, how'd you get, imagine having an answer like that, right? Like, oh, like,
Yeah,
people
facts.
are going to know you're full of shit if you don't answer truthfully. And if you do answer truthfully, then you look like a bitch. It's a lose-lose, right? Like, so like,
Facts.
again, like, have more respect for yourself, have morals, be a transparent person, you know what I mean? And actually earn it the right way by being who you are and doing the right thing, don't have to
Facts.
be weirdos out there or bad people in order to get to that point. And that's what people typically do. They take the shortcuts. They'll either be a very shit person, or whatever, regardless if you're entertaining or not, in order to get up there, or they'll like fucking ride someone's, freaking tail, okay, to get to that point, no matter how bad of a person they are, whatever the things they do. And I'm telling you guys, it's just not the way to go.
Facts.
When someone goes up to you and asks you, oh, how did you get to that point? You could proudly and simply say, because I earned that shit, and explain it, whatever, blah, blah, right? Without any bullshit, no connections, no nothing, no fake stuff, no two-face, no nothing, You're just who you are, and you became and did it because you did the right thing, right? So, like,
Yeah.
again, like, that's just super important, and people will have way more respect for that all day, every day. And there's plenty of examples of that, man. You got Keanu Reeves, you got all kinds of people, you know what I mean? Like, good, freaking humble, genuine people that are not bad influencers or bad examples of just arrogant, egotistical fucking weirdos, or just straight up
Facts.
bad people actually doing very heinous, immoral things, So,
Yeah. Exactly. So that's just where we are with that community, and you're right. It's a dry and dead place.
But it's a good thing
Very
too. It's a good thing too because a lot of things came into light, right? When you get a certain
facts.
layer and
Facts. Yeah.
aspect of transparency, you know who's the weirdos, you know who's the fake two faces, and most importantly, you know who's actually about it, right? You know what I mean? You know who actually stands on their ground and is not a hypocrite and or no backtracking bullshit, nothing, right? So again, it's good because we do get some sense of transparency. It's pros and cons, man. There's pros and cons and everything, and definitely try to focus on the pros of it, and I'd rather know the truth of people and who they are than not know at all and have to deal with the consequences negatively because of that, right? So,
Facts.
yeah.
Yeah, facts. So that's where we are there. And speaking of that, there's a good possibility for you guys that don't know. There's this great YouTuber, Mike Klum. He's actually dropping an actual documentary on EDP, like literally a documentary. So we might react to that. That's something I'm actually interested in just to see. Apparently, it's fucked up, so I'm probably gonna like private it or put it on a fucking age restriction on it. But that's something that maybe we can react to and see because that's just crazy shit. Speaking of questionable characters, So maybe we'll react to that soon. I think it comes out tomorrow, but maybe sometime this week we can watch all that shit together and just see what the crazy shit out there. But yeah, that's something coming soon. This is wild shit. I saw the fucking trailers. They're fucking insane. It's fucking crazy. So, but yeah, that's something else to look forward to.
But another thing too,
yeah,
what's it called? If you want, Jay, because I know we talked about it briefly, Spider-Man Brand New Day. And again, like for the non-spoiler, whatever, like great movie, 10 out of 10. Narratively, they did a great job. Just like Jay said, Spider-Man 2, relatability with his struggles and whatnot and what he's having throughout. That was great, hands down. The fighting was incredible, fucking amazing.
Yeah, peak.
Any other type of characters that were involved, fucking fantastic. 10 out of 10. Again, everything about it was great. It was really, really great. And as for the critique, that would be during the spoiler review. So as of now, if you guys want to just kind of tap out, what's it called? Maybe Jay can do something to indicate that we're finally not bringing spoilers, but this segment will be with spoilers, so to give our full thoughts and consensus of the movie. But yeah, if you want to go first, Jay, and then I can respond accordingly. But
yeah, so as far as the movie overall, the pacing was very strong, maybe the best. It's definitely the Tom Holland films for sure. The choreography might have been the best too out of any of the Tom Holland films, arguably besides maybe the the one with all the Spider-Mans where they fight at the end, that was pretty fantastic. But the Hulk fight specifically was fantastic. I mean, it was fantastically done. The difference in strength was shown very well. I mean, Spider-Man just couldn't fuck with him. He literally was about to fucking die. He had to beg him for his fucking life. And luckily, Hulk had a heart because he would have crushed him right there and then. That was fire. Jean Grey was honestly very well done. Very good casting. Very good showing of her, like how she's kind of distraught and misunderstood and ends up being a good, again, spoiler alert, ends up being a good guy, actually, which you find out why later. But that was well done. As far as critiques, they're very far and few between. I'm actually trying to think of a critique for it, but it's a pretty damn good film. I would say the power of Spider-Man was well done, power scaling wise. You know, he has an instinctual version of him he's trying to combat, the arachnid DNA taking over his human DNA, and him like losing it for a second where he almost killed somebody by accident. Reminds me again of Black Spider-Man a little bit, except this is instinct. There's no emotion involved.
Yeah, it was crazy, like the symbiote Spider-Man. I was like, oh, okay, we're kind of getting a tease, little bully exactly. Tom Holland over here.
But I could probably say this safely. Speaking of that, I think he has surpassed Tobey as the strongest Spider-Man because when that version comes out, I mean, he's cracking steel with his bare hands. He's fucking tossing people like they're fucking feathers.
Too.
Like,
so it's the same. Like we've seen bloodlusted Spider-Man, which is, mind you, like before the Arachnid, right? And we've seen where he was able to body the Green Goblin, but that's not really enough or really a feat because Tobey, when he got bloodlusted, he bodied him even more worse. Like it was effortlessly, instantly, and he made him start begging, like, "Please stop!"
He's begging for his life.
So it wasn't a competition. And then, like, mind you, the same bloodlusted Tom tried to like kill him, and Tobey just stopped it effortlessly. He was like, "Nah, get that shit out." And he's literally looking at him like with a father to son glare. He's like, "Stop it."
literally
like,
bloodlusted with the glider. Tobey stops him and says,
and Tom got mad. He was like, he got mad for him doing that. He was like, like he even like grunted and like tried to like still like fight through him, and he couldn't. Like
that's an old Spider-Man too. That's not even a prime Spider-Man.
Yeah, not even prime. So it's like, again, Tobey is still definitely above, that very version of Spider-Man. But then we get like his true prowess, like his amped version of Tom Spider-Man is what we're getting at. Okay, and for anyone that's seen the movie, then you know what we're talking about. And just like Jay said, like he's dude, that motherfucker is something, man. Like he's
cracking steel.
On some next level. Here's another example, like the difference between the two Tom versions. Like this Tom was blatantly relative to Andrew and Tobey, right? Obviously, Tobey was the strongest one or whatever. Like, speed-wise, they're all relative, right? Like, you could argue maybe Andrew's the fastest because he does have, like, blatant lightning feats and whatnot, electricity and all that. And he's more shown of, like, the agility spider sense side of things, right? Like, he's really spider-like instinctively, while Tobey was more of, like, the strength aspect of it and the pure organic, webs and all that bullshit or whatever. But Tom is interesting because, like, just his first version or form, he's shown the relativity speed-wise, and he's definitely weaker than Tobey in strength-wise, right? And we see that in the movie, even with the hand, like, he's getting fucked up by the hand. Like, and mind you, like, he's obviously stronger than them, but they have better fighting styles, and they're like, at least relative to his holding back, right? You know what I mean? And this just goes to show you that even someone like Daredevil would beat up Spider-Man. As crazy as that sounds, that Daredevil, because of how skilled he is fighting-wise, even he would beat up that Spider-Man. But then when he goes to the Arachnid mode, like where he's full potential, where he takes the inhibitor off and he finally lets himself go all out, he then unlocks organic webbing just like Tobey, right? His speed is increased. His strength is even more increased. Even his durability gets increased. The weapons the hand was using to beat him up,
can't do shit to him.
It didn't. It broke off him. It snapped off. It shattered to pieces. So like everything goes up. It's like a Super Saiyan buff basically when he goes into
literally Super Saiyan.
Yeah. So so overall, it's like either that Tom is either now safely to say like above Tobey, or maybe they're finally comparable. And at that point, now you have like a prime Tobey to an old Tobey. I'm going to lean more with Tom, right? It just makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense.
What really got me Yeah, that really got me is that I'm pretty sure I remember him punching a fucking sword and shattering it, like he's shattering metal, like with the arachnid form. I'm like, bro, this dude is like,
Yeah,
I never saw Toby doing that shit.
Yeah, but no, because there was plenty of times where sharp objects went against Toby. You know what I mean? And mind you, this is just like scientific engineered like technology equipment, right? It's like kind of like Iron Man making like tech gadgets. Like it's just Norman Osborn doing it, and that's able to hurt him. It's able to cut him, whatever, you know.
It fucked his ass up.
Even bullets can hurt Toby as well. You know, he has to dodge bullets and shit.
His dodging.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so he could, like, even when he lands, you know, like, so again, like, he's still fragile. Like, he could take a lot of blunt force trauma, but yeah, piercing and things, whatnot. And then, like, when Harry goes to stab him, mind you, this is symbiote Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, Black Spider-Man. Yeah.
And he still gets stabbed by a whatever the fuck it was, like a
like some blade, like a knife.
Yeah, like a knife. Yeah, and so if Jay because I can't remember exactly, I have to watch the movie a second time, but and I trust Jay's input and whatnot. So like if that's the case, that's fucking crazy because that means his durability is even greater than Toby.
Through the roof,
in theory, like that's some next level. Like I won't say like. I'll say this. I won't say drastically better, but definitely superior, right? We could safely say superior because in the end, which this is another talking point that we definitely need to talk about, like there is a point where he gets shot by Punisher and the bullet does pierce that Tom. You know what I mean? Now, to be fair, you could potentially argue like maybe... Like, actually, no, he wasn't off guard because his Spidey sense, because I can't argue that either. There's no way he can be off guard. So he detected it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just goes through his durability. But regardless, like, that was a sniper rifle, first off, okay, which has way more power than a fucking sword. I'm just saying.
Caliber, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
And then most importantly, it's also Punisher. For all we know, he could be using like some special type fucking thing. But even if we don't grant that and just say it's a normal sniper bullet, okay, there's some guy like bitched about it, and it's in a DM. Some guy was bitching about on Twitter. He was like, "Oh, make it make sense. Pre-power up Spider-Man was taking Hulk's hits, but after power up, a single bullet nearly killed him. Whatever, the same that took a beating from Hulk to Loki. Blah blah. What people don't understand is there's a difference between blunt force trauma and piercing AP, right? Like there's a difference between a bullet and Wolverine's claws, right? Or a fucking knife, or the sniper bullet that hits, Tom. So like, those are completely two different attacks. And Jay can explain it a little bit more further if he wants to. But long story short, that's why that happened, right? So like, so that guy that made that, he's just an idiot. He doesn't know how physics works. He doesn't know the difference between attacks and whatnot. Those are blatantly two different things. And it makes sense. Even in the comics, we see this where Spider-Man is getting stabbed all the time or getting hurt by bullets, blah, blah, whatever. But yet he can be tossed through walls by, the Juggernaut or Hulk or the Thing or Cyclops or whatever, right? And tank hits from them, but yet he can get hurt by knives and bullets, right? Again, it's just different attacks, but.
Yeah, I think, so basically piercing versus blunt, the difference is when it comes from a scientific standpoint, when it's a blunt force trauma attack, it is force being applied, but on a higher amount of surface area. So it's like basically all that energy is being distributed amongst maybe your chest, as opposed to a hollow point from fucking Punisher's sniper rifle, where all that energy is being all that force is being concentrated into one single point. So it's a smaller surface area, but greater energy output. So that's why it goes through him just point blank, like it almost kills him. While opposed to Hulk punching him, and it's maybe it's that energy is being distributed amongst maybe his chest or his fucking back, whatever the case may be.
It spreads.
So
kinetic energy spreads.
Yeah,
it's completely. It's not focused and pinpointed in one area. Like guys, like think of like Sasuke's Chidori or Kakashi's Raikiri going in one point, right? And then comparing that to like Rock Lee's fucking Fifth Gate Punch or something. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same. Like the Chidori or Rasengan's going to have way more destructive capacity or AP because it's pinpointed in one singular area. It's not spreading,
Exactly. So, yeah. So that's a big difference, and people don't seem to understand that. So they try to use that as an anti-durability feat when in reality that's not equivalent. First of all,
or like a plot hole or some bullshit, or like an actual critique, and it's not inconsistent. It's a different attack. You know,
different form of attack and power.
And honestly, it makes sense. It's more believable for a sniper rifle, something that's designed to pierce through almost anything, okay, except for like abnormal exceptions like the Hulk or whatever, blah blah, or vibranium or whatever, okay. Like it's literally designed to go through shit. Like obviously, that's gonna go through the fucking amped Spider-Man instead of a fucking human level peak conditioned ninja trying to stab him. Right?
Exactly.
It's way less AP.
Yeah, the levels of force are substantially different. Substantial. So it's not even remotely comparable. So it's not an anti-feat, it's not a plot hole. It's not logically inconsistent. It makes sense. That is a very high AP piercing attack. I mean, the fucking sniper rifle is meant to be a one-shot, one-kill type of firearm. So that makes sense. What do you guys think of the movie? I thought it was great. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on it. Yeah, surprisingly, I have as well. Honestly, I think a lot of it is just hate, bias, not wanting to pass the torch.
People just wanted to fail. They just want it to fail.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very strange. I think Toby was stabbed because he didn't expect the blade to be used. Oh yeah, he definitely didn't expect it. The point is that it was able to hurt him that much. You know, that's the point. But he definitely wasn't expecting it. You're right.
That's I wouldn't even go that far to expect. He has a spidey sense. Like that isn't.
Yeah.
You would have to argue the spidey sense is not automatic, and it's blatantly shown and implied to be automatic at all fucking times.
Yeah.
Like when he's off guard and like riding on his fucking scooter, like not expecting any, not fighting, nothing. Immediately it triggers when he's about to get hit by Harry, and then he gets grabbed, right?
Yeah, he sensed it exactly.
Yeah, all the Spider-Mans, whenever they're off guard or in combat, the sense goes off. So that's not
exactly
that's not true.
And I think what happened was it was a short range, but because Harry had the serum in him himself, he was physically fast enough to still stab him. He wasn't like a regular human being.
And that's impressive for Harry, because that's fucking... If anything, that just goes to show you how much stronger that serum was in comparison to Harry to his father, which is the crazy part.
To his father, exactly. It was definitely improved upon. He was definitely stronger, more durable. I mean, Spider-Man still whipped his ass at the beginning of the movie. He fucking gave him a concussion. He lost his memory, but he still banged pretty well. He still scrapped pretty well. And even against Black Spider-Man, and he wasn't swinging around the city this time, but they were in his house fighting and shit. But he performed well. He lost, but he performed well with the serum. Who do you think is stronger, Steve Rogers or Green Goblin? I say Green Goblin. That's a good one.
Absolutely, Green Goblin. That dude bodied fucking Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's no joke when it comes to strength. And
I agree too, and this is another reason why too. This can be an argument, is that Steve Rogers' version was made, I think, during World War II, so it's a very premature, more early version of the serum, or of a serum, right? The science was less advanced, things of that nature. He did get strong, he did get fast, but then this is years later. Green Goblin has Norman has $1 billion company. He has the resources. He has the new science, and he uses the serum. And like Batman said, he fucked up Spider-Man.
Yeah, think of it this way. Like obviously Tony Stark would have better results than his father if he made another super soldier serum. And if anything, actually, even more substantiation to Jay's argument when they recreated the serum, because you guys got to remember, in Marvel, they try to recreate the Captain America serum over and over and over. The first time is Captain America. The second time they try to do it, they fail miserably and create the Hulk, okay? But it was still way more powerful, right? It's not a controlled, calm and collective soldier, but it's still, crazy more powerful.
Rage.
It's insane, to where they were able to unlock the fucking capability of Hulk tapping into the one above all on Marvel, the god of Marvel, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But that's how it's somehow, whatever, I know, it's a little fiction, whatever, but point being said is, it gets more crazier, right? Then they try to replicate it again, and it creates Wolverine, right? Even more crazy, right? And then they try to replicate it again, and then it creates the Sentry. And we know how fucking cracked that man is.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's a god, basically.
So that just proves Jay's argument even further. Obviously, in modern times, the more futuristic technology, and it's just common sense, too. But the more further you're into it, the better it's going to be. So, it just makes sense narratively wise and logical emphasis. And then even if you don't take that for whatever weird reason, the feats also support it too. Tom was bodying Captain America in Civil War physically. Every time they had a physical exchange, he destroyed him. The only reason why Cap beat him is because he outsmarted him and had better martial art and experience. That's it. That's the only reason. Like, and he also forced him to hold on to like that fucking whatever the fuck that shit was called.
The big ass crate.
Yeah. Like, and he basically just like immobilized him momentarily. He didn't really beat him, but he immobilized him momentarily. And honestly, that's a concession, really, if you really think about it, because he was getting fucked up. Like,
he was getting
fucked up. Yeah. So like, so overall, like, and then mind you, that was happening to that Captain America, and then we see Green Goblin come, and he's going blow for blow with him and eating his hits. Like, yeah, sure, it's a holding back one, but that Spider-Man was also holding back against Cap. You know, so like he's eating that shit. So like it just goes to show you how much better his durability was. Goes to show you how much stronger it was. He like broke his ribs. He made him bleed. Fucked him up. You know, like the whole nine, bro. Like it's no competition. Like Green Goblin Super Soldier Serum is way more
hand to hand. He beats the fuck out of him. Yeah, he beats the fuck out of him.
And then Harry is even more crazier. Fucking symbiote Toby in hand-to-hand combat.
Scrapping with Bully Maguire is crazy.
Bro, that Green Goblin would kill Tom's holding back Spider-Man. He would have
bodied his shit.
Even a bloodlusted like preamp. I'm talking about preamp, not the one with the
preamp.
Preamp. Like even a bloodlusted would get bodied by fucking Harry. The only way I can see him maybe coming on top is if it's like an open environment and he's swinging and shit. Maybe
he swing. Yeah.
But
that's how Toby beat him.
But in close quarters encounters, close combat, no, he's getting bodied. And even with
he's too
swinging,
physically dominant.
We got to be fair. Like give him his gadgets then, right? And his bombs and like all his things.
Facts.
I still see him losing. You know, so but
like Toby in the first encounter didn't have the symbiote amp. He did have the environment. He was getting fucked up close, getting his ass spanked, and then he's like, all right, I gotta swing out, and you know that took him out. And then, you know, later on it was close quarters, but he had the symbiote app, so he could scrap. He was scrapping. He was holding back as much.
He would have bodied Red Suit Spider-Man if they started fighting like that. If it wasn't for the swinging, in the context and the environment, he would have got bodied hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah,
he would have got bodied.
He was getting like physically dominated. He's like, Harry, calm the fuck down. He's like, well, fuck you. And then he's like, all right, I have to do something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose this shit.
And even if like you say, oh, Toby would have just went bloodlust like he did his father and won, I don't know, because the fact that he performed that well against Symbiote, which is arguably a bloodlusted Spider-Man that does not give a fuck, that's not holding back either. I just can't see Red Toby coming on top against hand to hand. I just can't see it.
I think the encounter. I think Harry would have killed him in the encounter.
But if he uses webs, he loses.
Yeah, hand to hand. I think Toby would have lost that if he didn't have the black suit. He almost. I mean, not almost, but he was getting a run for his money with the black suit. Yeah. Until they ran into the fucking dungeon, and then he fucking pushed him to the wall and all that, and then he took him out there.
The fact that he could go toe to toe with Symbiote, Toby, Spider-Man, and mind you, a Prime one, not old, a Prime,
Prime,
so young, like all these variables, it's fucking crazy, bro. Like it's crazy.
It's impressive.
It's very impressive. Like he lost at the end of the day. He did lose, but he held his own, and he was fucking him up. You know, so
he was fucking him up. He was scrapping. It was good fight.
He even
for
stabbed
sure.
him. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. You don't really see that, especially in the black form. Like that's crazy.
That's crazy. But anyway, we had some goated matchup scenarios, and that Captain America's Super Soldier Serum was a goated question too.
That's a good one.
But just to backtrack though, to get back to the Spider-Man thing. So again, like that was really great that we discussed the two versions. I love that and whatnot. Another thing that was really cool with it too was, again, like when Jay brought up the Spider-Man 2 similarities, I love that dynamic between his struggles with Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Him also struggling with like his lost bonds of him trying to accept it and just be solo, right? You know, but he's still struggling on accepting that and moving on. That was really cool too. And then all the connections, like Punisher goated him, and this is not even a spoiler either. If you watch the trailer, you would have known that. But like just fucking amazing interactions. It was like some really cool Daredevil Punisher parallels all over again, but different. It was actually different and more unique. And it worked because it's the reason why it's really different. Daredevil and Punisher are more like brothers and respect each other. With Spider-Man and Punisher, that's like father to son type of, or big
Facts.
brother to young
Definitely
brother.
more.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely a different dynamic.
Yeah, and that's because he's younger and he knows that, you know, blah, blah, everything. And it was just hilarious. Like, not only did the Punisher actor did amazing, and they somehow did the impossible and made it work, and made a rated R character work well in a PG-13, was just amazing. A great job. I love how they helped each other, complimented each other. Their fight against Hulk was freaking peak. It was hilarious.
That was peak as fuck.
They bodied Smart Hulk. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. But now, to be fair, it wasn't because of Punisher. It was the help of Spider-Man, to be fair. And Punisher having like that weird, crazy, like strong grenade. Because Daredevil lost to She-Hulk. And obviously, Smart Hulk is stronger than She-Hulk. So Punisher wouldn't have been able to replicate that. He obviously would need prep time. But with Spider-Man helping him and the prep time, like, they beat Smart Hulk, and that's fucking insane. And mind you, this is difficult. This is a no holding back Smart Hulk 2, you know?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And mind you, it's still impressive because the Smart Hulk in the Endgame was able to tank the Infinity Stone. So, like, again, like, this is no joke, bro. Like, they did some crazy shit, and Spider-Man was beating him up. Spider-Man was beating him up. It was mainly the agility and webbing that was giving him a hard time. He was still physically superior than Spider-Man. It was pretty cool. And then, but the best part about it was when they brought Savage Hulk. That shit was so crazy. The way they finally brought him back, what we've been wanting this whole time, bro.
They should have done that fucking Endgame, man. It was a whole different story.
Like, bro, it was so good where he comes out and he was so pissed off because Bruce, we finally actually found out more info. It wasn't because the Hulk didn't want to know. He was actually suppressing him for a long fucking time. Hulk was finally behind the wheel for once and not controlling the wheel. And bro, he was pissed because in Banner we didn't get like the exact reasoning, but he says like very vaguely like it was very ambiguous. But he's like she broke something, like she stopped me from containing that and I can't hold him back anymore, or you know, go Smart Hulk basically. And so now he's finally free, like his cage is unlocked, and Hulk came right out and said, "Fuck you." He's like no girl, no Banner, only Hulk. And dude, that
he wanted full control. That was
he was
insane.
Bigger too.
His strength, bigger, stronger. Like the strength difference was vast at that point. Like Spider-Man was getting fucking bodied.
That's another thing, Jay. There's fucking rats out there that are like, oh, Spidey's skills to Savage Hulk, or he's stronger than Thor or Loki. He was able to survive the fight. No. If you actually analyze it, context, he was getting bodied. But because of his speed and agility, and he slipped out for a moment, he was able to crawl on his back. It's because he was fast, right? Like Hulk, Thor and Loki are fast too, but they're more like you know what I'm talking about, Jet. Like Spider-Man, he's a very speedy, like agility type character.
More
so
finesse,
very conveniently, he was able to slip out of his grip, out of his grasp for just one moment, and that's all he needed to do. But the moment the Hulk caught him. Like, the moment he caught him, he bodied him effortlessly. So,
he was about to die.
So anyone trying to, like, fucking rat or highball Spider-Man, fuck no, he does not scale to the Hulk. No.
Definitely not.
Like, he was faster, sure, but that's not really like, that impressive either, because Hulk is not known for speed. He's known for just crazy durability and power, right?
Just pure strength.
Like, he's fast to an extent, but he's mainly strength, right? You know, and that's why Thor was able to kind of land some blows, was because Thor was technically faster too, slightly faster, and whatnot. So, like, overall, like, Spider-Man does not scale to Hulk like that, or is actually compared. No, he got bodied by the Hulk. Do not get in confused. He was begging for his life. He literally had to, like, say, "Hey, you know me. I'm your friend. I'm Peter," right?
He was about to crush his head. Like, he was going to smash his head in.
So, I don't know why people are over here trying to push an agenda. Spider-Man scales to fucking...
This is such bullshit.
To Savage Hulk and can fight Thanos now and all that. Hell no, bro. Hell no. And if you even analyze that, the feats... He was wearing the Iron Man Spidey suit, and he got bodied by Thanos.
Still got fucked.
It doesn't make sense how you guys are trying to push this narrative. So, like, that shit is retarded.
That's fucking stupid as fuck.
But goated shit, man. Just goated shit.
Yeah.
And the last thing I can say that was beautiful, the hand fight was amazing, beautiful. It goes to show you that amped Spider-Man, Arachnid full potential would body Daredevil, pre-amped would lose to Daredevil. So there's that too. I like how we got some clarity there of what would probably happen, which it makes sense. Like if you guys seen the animated Spider-Man show, we actually get to see Daredevil versus Spider-Man, and Daredevil only wins because of experience in martial arts. It's kind of similar to like with the hand in Captain America. It's not because he's strong or anything. He just has great sensory and great experience in martial arts. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
And you want to know what's crazy too? I don't know if you picked up on it, Jay, but I feel like the amped Spider-Man, he gets the same sensory output like Daredevil too. It was so like overbearing for him. Like throughout the movie, it's like fucking him up. Yeah. And Daredevil went through the same thing. It was fucking him up, whatever, but then he eventually learned to like, control it and deal with it.
Yeah, how to hone in on it.
And focus and whatnot. So like that's a crazy part too. Not only does he get more stronger and faster than Daredevil, but his senses are either the same exact level or better. So it's like Daredevil is fucked. Like there's no way you could advocate for Daredevil to win that fight.
Hell no. Especially the physical prowess and the amp and the speed. No.
It's just not possible. So sorry, Daredevil fans, but it is what it is. Because that's what I liked about it too. Like everything got amped. Like his senses, his durability, his speed, everything, strength, overall. Yeah. So that was really cool. And then this is an interesting component too. I saw some people having questions on Twitter, and someone even mentioned it on Discord too. But they wanted to ask me, and we'll just throw this on the stream too. They were curious on why was Tom, when he's finally embracing his full arachnid form or whatever, just like Toby did, why was he dealing with cons and getting fucked up, but Toby didn't have the same side effects? They were actually curious on that. What your thoughts were, why it affected Tom differently than Toby, but in a negative way.
Yeah, that is a good question. It seems like the nature of his, I guess, abilities is a little different. Like with Toby, it like perfectly just aligned with his DNA, maybe from a logical standpoint. It just kind of seamlessly adjusted itself to who he is from a humanity to his physical abilities. With Tom, it's like it was
they're different universes.
Yeah, different universes, different nature.
Biting,
Yeah, like this one was like the arachnid DNA was beneficial up to a certain point. Once it started overriding his human DNA, it's like it was pulling away from his humanity. And I think they obviously tried to make the message of, the reason it's doing that is because you don't have your own emotions intact, and you're suppressing all this this loneliness and solitude and trying to pretend it's not there. So your arachnid side is like it's overtaking you because you don't have balance of your emotions, which was obviously the theme of like balancing Spider-Man and Peter Parker, which I think was a good idea. But it just seems like the nature of his arachnid DNA is different. But as a result, when he did get control of it, it did amp him and make him better at the end of the movie when he fucked up the hand and like saved Jean and all that shit.
Yeah, because when he was trying to like use it throughout the movie, he was getting fucked up. Like he couldn't swing. Yeah. Like that's what's like crazy about it. Like Toby, when he unlocked his arachnid full potential Spider-Man, like he was able to swing, right? Like sure, he struggled at first, but that was because he was first doing it, right? Like
inexperienced.
And all the Spider-Men struggled. Even Andrew struggled, but he immediately got it locked down. Like he was able to swing perfectly and do whatever. But Tom, he couldn't swing. He couldn't move properly. His sensory overload was too much. Like it was a struggle for him. And then like when his arachnid level went even further, like then he could like perform normally, but he lost control of himself, and he lost humanity. He became like Simeon. Yeah, he was fucking up the Scorpion guy. He
almost killed him.
Oh my god, like he fucking. He threw he slammed that motherfucker.
He bodied his ass. Even Scorpion's like, the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah, when he woke up and like got wasn't being controlled anymore, he was like, damn, man. It's like, what you fucking up like
fucked up. Yeah.
But
it's an interesting difference because Toby is like, he lost his powers in Spider-Man 2, but that's because he didn't want to be Spider-Man anymore.
And it was like mental conflict. Like it was like a block.
Mental blockage. Yeah, exactly. So this was the opposite. This was like a mental blockage to his humanity. Like his humanity was being blocked, but his Spider-Man powers were like fucking on dial 9. Like he was a monster.
My theory is like, along with what you're saying, it's just like they're different, right? Different universe or whatever, blah, blah, so it just affects them different, whatever. Or this is another interpretation. Toby's just him. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
that's just be
mean?
him.
Like,
He's just him.
I'm gonna be real, guys. Like, I'm sorry, and even for Andrew, we gotta give flowers when he's due. Those two Spider-Mans, they're just them, bro, because they're independent. They didn't have no help, no training,
No Iron
no
Man,
AI, no
nothing.
Iron Man, no Avengers, no nothing. They had to do it all on their own and be about it right there and then, you know?
Facts.
And like Toby, he was like the pinnacle of it because Andrew, he at least fails, which to me, I actually like those aspects because if you actually read the Spider-Man comics, Spider-Man actually fails a lot. You know what I mean? He actually has a lot of losses, a lot of tragedy, unfortunately. He's a very tragic character, similar to Batman.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you can relate to him,
Facts.
blah, blah, to the humanity of him or his failures and etc. But like with Toby, that motherfucker was just a god. He just didn't fail. Yeah. Like, he was just him. So if anything, like maybe Toby just has it like that. Like, because even in comparison to Andrew, like he didn't fail saving his chick. He didn't fail against his fucking villains. He always won. Like, it literally took...
He got it done.
Yeah, he got it done. The only time Toby lost was when he had a fight against Venom, Sandman.
And Sandman.
Like, come on, bro. That's not fair.
They Scooby won his ass because they knew they couldn't fuck with him.
Literally, like we all know how powerful Venom is. Like, Venom is already more stronger than Red Suit Spider-Man. Yeah. So, like, he's fighting someone that's technically stronger than him physically. Someone that can sense him as well, you know what I mean? Like his Spidey sense also couldn't deal with Venom. Like that's a problem too. Like so, overall, like it's not fair. And then Sandman, that motherfucker is literally a city level threat. He's no joke. Like literally, he literally has fucking Conway.
Fucking building.
He's a fan fucking Conway motherfucker. You can't even hurt. The only way you can beat Sandman is if you have water. That's it. Or if you have some other type of like,
down.
Yeah, or you need like some molecule or the Venom punch from Miles to like molecularize his fucking sand. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So like you need. Point being said is you need some type of chemistry. WinCon. You can't physically beat him. That's the problem. No. So it's like he's literally fighting a San Conway monster and someone that's physically stronger than him and someone that has intel and knows Spider-Man's weaknesses because the way the Venom symbiote works is once it goes off the host, it retains all their abilities, their intelligence, all
he knows all of it.
And he knows,
he knows everything about him.
So that is not, you can't count that. Any Spider-Man would lose in that scenario, okay? But overall, like in 1v1, saving his bitch, juggling all the human struggles, that motherfucker was about it, okay? Like, so...
Yeah, he was that guy.
But to backtrack, like, one thing I will give Andrew and Toby is they did it on their own. Tom needed all the help in the world. He constantly needed training wheels, right? Or like... When it comes to Tom, he didn't really get to his like peak holding back version until it was like Infinity War, I would say. You know what I mean? Like it was Infinity War where he was actually able to hold himself, you know, and do things. And then it was also like No Way Home. That one too, right? Facts. Like, you know, so like that's when he was kind of like able to kind of deal with himself on his own. But other than that, like it's like he was always needing fucking help all the motherfucking time. Yeah. Like, and even in No Way Home, he needed help. You know, like he didn't really do it on his own, but that was the closest you get to it. And then in Brand New Day, like it was like so. This is where it then eventually gets to my critique because I'll say this: the movie is a 10 out of 10, right? No, hands down, even box office records, performance, all that, 10 out of fucking 10. Where I kind of draw the line, my only critique, there's two critiques. One of them is the way No Way Home ended was kind of, the implication, the emphasis was to show that he's going solo and he's going to do it on his own, right? And finally have some similarities to Tobey Spider-Man and to Andrew Spider-Man, right? That was like their way of setting him off like, all right, you got it. You know what I mean? Like, go on your own journey, right? The way they ended it. And that's how it was supposed to be set. Right. But then when they got to Brand New Day, they backtracked a lot on that. They either let it be kind of like that, or then they went back to those core aspects of him needing help, right? And like those aspects of him having to either get help from Punisher, you know, or whatever, all these things all around, you know. It was just, there was a lot of like variables where he still wasn't fully on his own, and I kind of wanted more like solo action with him, right? Like I guess that to make it simple is I still wanted a solo Tom movie. Just him, right? Just dealing with all his stuff. Like, I wanted, like, a villain, you know, like, where he's fighting his own villains and doing all that, whatever, and just kind of having his thing. but instead they went with a team up crossover type Spider-Man movie, and that's fine. That's goated, right?
That's true.
I love that, but the way they ended off Brand New Day, I kind of wanted him to give him his solo movie first and then do that type of movies. Like, at any point, like, by all means, whenever you want to do a crossover movie, fuck it. Do a Deadpool Spider-Man movie. Do a fucking Wolverine Spider-Man. I don't give a fuck what they do. That'll be goated and peak.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But it's like...
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So if that makes sense, like, again, goated movie, there's a reason why it's performing the way it is. 10 out of 10. I really want Tom to have his own solo thing. That's all I'm wanting. He hasn't really gotten that yet. And then the last critique is this technically correlates to what I first said, but they showed all his villains in the beginning of the movie, like new villains we have not seen on the screen, by the way. We saw Tombstone. We saw Tombstone. We saw the other Spider-Man guy. I can't remember what he's called, but Tarantula. That's what he's called. We saw him. We saw Rhino. We saw a good amount of villains in there, even Scorpion, right? You know, but the problem is we didn't get like full on fights. It was kind of like off screen win scenarios for him, right? Like we don't know if he struggled.
Off screen counters.
Like the only person we saw the full like kinda, but it wasn't really a fight. Was Tombstone. He no-diff Tombstone. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Like nah, come on, like Tombstone
whipped his ass up and left him there.
You know, he's so durable, like, to where, like, he could break through his webs, which is why that's not really effective. Like, in the comics and in animation, he's so durable, like, the webs don't really do shit. He could eat all of Spider-Man's attacks, like, even when he's, like, going all out. Like Tombstone is very dangerous. Like, he's one of the very few villains that can actually beat up Spider-Man physically. You know, and Spider-Man actually has to, like, strategize or plan how to beat him and kind of do, like, similar Batman tactics. But so, like, I don't like what they really did with Tombstone. But either way, regardless, it was amazing that they introduced all of them and showed them. I just didn't like how it was just brief. You know, like, it was just instant.
Yeah, it was rushed.
Yeah, rushed. And I don't like that. Like, no. If you're going to introduce new villains, I'm not necessarily saying you got to have, like, a whole story with them or whatever, because you can only do so much time in a movie, right? 2 hours or 3 hours, right? You know? Yeah. But there's also no excuse either, because they've fucking Avatar is fucking like long as shit, 3 hours long, whatever, you know.
Fucking
then you got Infinity
long.
War and Endgame, long ass, you know. So there's no excuse, bro. Like long movies can still perform well, still be fucking goated. We have plenty of examples of that, right? So like they still
want long movies.
Yeah, exactly. Especially for Spider-Man, people will eat that shit up, man. You know. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so they could have easily made it a 3-hour movie and had those fight scenes with those villains easily, okay? And nobody would have complained. Nobody, you know? Or shit, if you don't even want to do that, then do an extended cut version. Make like the 3-hour version where we get to actually, you know? But so that there's that part of it, and then the other aspect is, like again, like I wish we had a longer fight sequences of it. It would have been amazing. Like even Scorpion, like I felt like was kind of rushed. Like. We didn't really.
That was a little rushed.
Yeah, we didn't get to see their first encounter really at all. And then when they fight for the second time, he just bodies him because he's in his fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
he almost kills him.
Yeah, literally. Like so, it's like again, it was still goated, but it's like, come on, bro. Like I want to see an actual Scorpion versus Spider-Man fight. Like take the games for example, right? Like he's having full on fights with him, and then he beats him, right? That's what I want to see, right? You know, so like. Overall, and then with the Scorpion, what's cool about him, he's kind of like Scarecrow. He's really dope. Where like if he cuts you, he can make you hallucinate and shit. Like it's like a type of venom, and he'll fuck you up. He's basically Scarecrow in a way. And we didn't get to even see that either. So like I don't know. Overall, that's my only main nitpick. It was just like I wanted more of those villains, which I think is very reasonable, right? I think it's a very reasonable critique. Does it take away from the movie being goated? Hell no. It's still a fantastic... Again, it's a team-up crossover movie. It was fucking peak.
Facts.
But I did want a solo version of him first. And if you're going to put all those villains in, you got to give us something, man. You got it. You know, come on.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's it. I feel like that's reasonable, Jay. I don't think it's crazy.
Yeah, definitely reasonable. Yeah. And Milk, we'll answer your questions after this. Yeah. I agree with both. I definitely agree with the first critique, which is the solo journey, because this is where I still think, not overall, that's a different conversation. I still think Spider-Man 2 with Tobey takes the mantle as far as emotional impact over Brand New Day, and here's why. Like Batman said, that was a legitimate, solitary fucking struggle. That was a solitary trial and tribulation fucking hero's journey. The dude had nobody. He was fucking going to school, failing at school, lost his fucking job, fucking the girl he fell in love with was gonna marry another fucking man.
He can't keep a job, can't go to college, struggling with his relationship. Like the woman he loves, like can't even go to the things that matter. Bro, everything was struggling. It was just amazing, bro.
His life was falling apart before his eyes, and the reason that people don't, unless I'm sure most people do now, but the level of emotional impact that movie has on our generation it's substantial. It's arguably the highest level, maybe that in Dark Knight with Bale, Christian Bale.
So
those two movies,
Jay. It's so relatable. You know, like
the level of relatability and emotional impact that those have on men today is enormous. Like from TikTok to YouTube to the movie itself, those like some of the best moments I've ever seen just of a hero's journey is in Spider-Man 2. There's multiple moments. There's when he's talking to Doc Ock and he's telling him about, you know, intelligence is a gift, when he's fucking sitting there in his fucking house by himself, and it's just that's all it is. That's his life. Like he gets home, sits there, he's in some shitty ass apartment with the fucking doors broken. Like that's his fucking life. He's
shitty, going to school. A guy that yells rent, give me rent.
Yeah, like this dude. The dude's life is so relatable because, you know, a lot of men live those lives now. Maybe, you know, aside from obviously having powers, but the solitude and sort of the trials and tribulations, it's second to none. The only one that compares is Dark Knight with Christian Bale.
You're on your own, and the only superhero aspect we really have is us providing for our families and being there for the people we love.
Exactly,
that's really the superhero.
Yeah, and that's how many men relate to him because they see themselves in him through that. So that's legitimate. That's a real thing. But then with Brand New Day, you know, I expected that. We did get some of that. But him having all these crutches, it lessened the impact. Like Punisher, the fucking that one cop lady,
him going back to Ned and Zendaya and all that, like
Ned,
how that like
Zendaya,
and that's fine for the conclusion outcome. That's fine, but do that like later on, like not.
I agree,
there. Like give him more, you know, solitude journey and more build up. That's just goated. Like you're not losing in any way. Like you're just, we saw how amazing it was for Spider-Man 2, right? Like it would be even fucking better for like Tom. Like it could have been amazing. Like there was so much potential there, right?
The emotional impact to it.
And mind you, we're not taking flowers away from Tom either. We're not like, because remember that
Tom
scene,
killed it.
Remember that scene, where like it's like because he's dealing with everything, right? Like all his struggles, internals, like him missing them, being alone, having to do everything on his own, fighting all these motherfuckers, getting hurt, beat up, and he's having to recover. Like you see all his injuries, like just everything, right? You know, all his struggles, and then like when he finally sees MJ kiss that guy, that was like the cherry on top, like this tipping point, and it really just set him up, and that was a beautiful moment. Because like it's like nighttime, it's raining, and he just like, you know how like whenever a guy is like going through a lot or whatever, or just for anyone, whatever, you know, but typically guys, they normally operate this way. When they're going through a lot or a loss or feel alone or whatever, they typically try to have an outlet for it, right? You know, and not only did he do a healthy outlet, which is, I recommend this, by the way, but typically the healthy outlets is like working out, right? You know what I mean? Or taking a walk or you know, it's doing things or maybe distracting yourself, playing a game or whatever, you know, like, and I like that component because that was very real and relatable. And it was a very emotional scene. Like you can feel like his facial expressions while he's swinging through that rain, when he's like swinging so high in the air and then he's free falling, you know, like, bro, like that was such a beautiful depiction and image of like, of like internal struggle and mental health, you know, like, and all that, and feeling alone,
for sure,
or just being overwhelmed with things, right? You know, beautiful, but like, like you said, like it's just, it doesn't hit like how Spider-Man 2 did, but that was great though. And if I felt like they just had that a lot more, or for the theme of it, or especially for a solo Spider-Man movie run, perfect, 10 out of 10, and it would have done fucking numbers, bro. It would have done numbers.
Yeah.
You know?
It was beautiful. Like there's points that were beautiful. Another one was when you know, he was talking like Zendaya. He showed himself. He's Spider-Man and shit. And she's like, I don't love you back. Like that was beautiful because that's real pain.
A lot of dudes go through that too. Yeah, experience. A lot of similar. Yeah,
they know exactly what he's feeling in that moment. But Spider-Man 2, again, I gotta give it the top as far as the pinnacle, along with Dark Knight. I don't think I've ever seen anything better. Like the fucking him swinging, you know, when he's swinging and he's in the air and he's high up, and then this all, you could tell everything that's going through his mind. Doc Ock's speech to him, just the quiet life of desperation that he's living, and he's still treading along by himself. There's no Punisher. There's no Iron Man.
Great reference.
There's nobody. There's nobody in his fucking life.
Yeah, Dark Knight's a great reference. Like Christian Bale failing or struggling the whole time, trying to juggle between the two, or then when he loses Rachel, like him. Remember that was legendary emotion where he's standing like on where she died at on the rock, and like and the music, and then like you see him like in the building with the map, like bro. Spider-Man 2 Dark Knight is just the emotional capture and the humanity struggles and to this day I agree. Just nothing. Yeah, it just doesn't.
Nothing hits the same. And like and
Tom can do it.
Every Jim
that one scene alone, Tom he can do it. Like if the writing is there, he could probably maybe even do it better. For all we know, the potential is there, man. But the director has to give that type of writing, though. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. And I feel like it lacked that. And there's no excuse because Dark Knight had all the action and all the epicness, the gold and stuff, whatever, along with Spider-Man 2, and also incorporated that heavily as well. So there's no excuse, There's no excuse.
Yeah, no excuse at all. Like, Batman with the beauty of his was definitely the internal stuff. Joker was such a perfect villain. Like, it just amplified his trials. Like, he was the perfect fucking kryptonite to Batman, and Alfred was fucking goated. Like, his speeches were like Doc Ock's, like the shit he would tell Bruce almost, there's times where we'd get to Bruce and Bruce is like, he's walking away from a party, I think it's a Wayne party, and he's like, I don't give a fuck about my name. He's like, well, the name's all you got. It's not just your name, it's your father's name. Like, he's saying real shit, like shit that men think about every day when they're fucking backs against the wall and they want to go any further, and they remember, like, my name just isn't my name. It's my father's name, my bloodline's name, and like Alfred was that voice to him throughout that. And it was fucking beautiful. Like, it was a beautiful fucking, not just the combat, but the fucking message. I haven't seen anything better since that and Spider-Man 2. But yeah, Brand New Day could have more of that.
Alfred's speeches, like his like philosophy and morality speeches, like talking about like people that are just not criminals. Like, some people just want to watch the world burn. Like when he gives that analogy of like the guy taking all these rare rubies and all this shit and just like throwing them in the fucking water or lighting the forest on fire, whatever. But like because he was like, wait, why not just take the money and blah blah and do like what a typical criminal would do? And Alfred's like, well, he's not like a typical criminal. For some people, they just do it for sport, for laughs, for giggles, or they're just evil. Yeah. Some people just simply want to watch the world burn. Exactly. Or they're just broken. So it's like there's just so many times, whether it's Spider-Man 2 or The Dark Knight, where it's just insane lines, insane morality, philosophy themes, insane relatability, humanity struggles. It's the whole other thing on top of having action as well. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, that's hard, and they did that. So again, like,
beautiful.
So Jay he understands. We're on the same page then of that first nitpick, and then the second one was just the villains. But just more.
Yeah, they could have just emphasized
it's not
one.
The end of the world.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but the rush, it like teased us. Like, what the fuck? It's like it teased us a little too much.
Yeah.
Maybe just stick with Scorpion, stick with Jean Grey.
But like, I would understand if it was villains we've already seen, maybe, like Vulture, like, and then you're making it quick. Like, sure, that makes sense. But you're showing us new villains, man. Like, what?
Tombstone, like, what the fuck? Like,
if anything, save them for like, again, they're perfect for the solo, like, Spider-Man Tom movie. Like, just no connection, just on his own, right? Like keep it like I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know how I felt. Like, I understand what the direction they went. They probably did it to like really hype up. You're like, oh my god, like shock value.
Yeah, facts.
To see more new villains or to see other popular Spider-Man villains. But it's like, come on, man. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
But nothing's all lost. Like, hopefully we see him in one of his solo movies.
Peak.
And we actually get good writing with it or more screen time in fights, and the potential is limitless. Like, we still haven't seen Chameleon as a Spider-Man villain. We still haven't seen Mr. Negative as a Spider-Man villain. There's a lot of villains.
Mr. Negative, he's a beast.
So, like, again, like, it's not over. Not that, but again, I do think it's a valid critique, So
yeah, it's definitely valid, and
like, make that motherfucking movie 3 hours long, baby. Make that shit 3 hours long.
I just hope the next decade we see another movie on that level, another movie on Spider-Man 2 or Dark Knight.
Please,
we have to see one more, like another Batman film. Maybe it's the new one.
And if Batman's not hitting like that shit, I'm telling you right now, because you guys know I love Batman more. Like, Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel character, but I do love Batman more for many reasons. But if that, I'm telling you right now, James Gunn, When you come up with that motherfucking movie, it's gonna take you like 30 fucking years for whatever reason. Okay, The Brave and the Bold, I think is what it's called, unless they decide to change the title. If that movie fails, bro, the DC, hang it up. Hang it up. If it's not hitting like Spider-Man Brand New Day, there's a fucking problem.
The expectation for Batman will always be it'll be extremely high, and rightfully so. I mean, it's fucking Batman. You know, it has to be at the top of the fucking list as far as what we expect from DC. Like, if you fuck that up, there's no way that DC will ever survive. It's just not possible. Not in cinema. It won't survive without Batman. This is not possible. So there you guys have it. We'll get to your questions now. How would you rank Toby's villains? I'm leaning towards Venom or Sandman being the weaker of the four, but I'm not too sure. So Toby's villains. So yeah, we have Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Venom, and Sandman. So at the bottom,
Venom and Sandman the weakest is crazy.
Yeah, because Venom 1-on-1, you know, I don't see how Red Spider-Man maybe could beat him.
Yeah, both of them beat Red Spider-Man. They literally beat him.
Yeah. They beat him. I think at the bottom, although he's my guy, like he probably gives the best speeches I've seen in cinema. It's probably Doc Ock. Spider-Man scrapped with him multiple times. You know, won a couple. They won. Yeah, they stalemated. Yeah, real brawls. Yeah, they were fucking scrapping. Then I'd probably say, yeah. They were fucking banging. Yeah. The fights, everything about that movie was just so good. Like the fight itself, like you know, he pushes Doc Ock into a corner. He's like, "Well, you got to train to catch," and he just throws another challenge at him. I'm like, "Fuck, man!" And then he has to, you know, it was just so well done. But yeah, he'd be at the bottom. Then probably Green Goblin gave him a good fight. Then, I mean, Venom and Sandman. No, Venom's a really bad matchup for him, but so is Sandman. They both are very bad matchups for him, 1-on-1. I mean, if Sandman's bloodlusted, fuck, man. If he's not near a water source, I don't know how the fuck he beats Sandman. To be honest, if he's bloodlusted, the dude just, how the fuck does he can't kill him? He can't hurt him. Like, you know, that's rough. I might put it on number one. It's a toss up between Venom and Sandman, honestly. I got another great matchup. Who do you think was the stronger of the big three in Endgame? Nerfed Thor amped Iron Man suit, or Mjolnir amped Steve Rogers? That is a great matchup. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck. Thor amped Iron Man. He said, I think the one that, when was that? So Nerf Thor. Yeah, Endgame. Yeah. So who do you think is the stronger of the big three in Endgame? Nerf Thor amped Iron Man suit. So I think when he gets like that fucking electric fucking charge, and then Mjolnir amped Steve. So when Steve has the
if it's all three, then definitely Thor's number one, because he like no diffed Infinity Gauntlet Thanos. Like Prime Thor with lightning and shit, and like his new hammer, like he just went right through him like a fucking Chidori.
That was beautiful. Yeah, that was beautiful.
And he said you should have won for the head.
He literally fucking beat him, but he fucked up.
Like he beat him. So definitely Thor easily. Because that same Thanos without an Infinity Gauntlet did beat Captain America with the hammer and Iron Man.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
So, and the only reason why Thor lost to him at that point because he was fat and nerfed, which again I don't know why they even went that route. That kind of annoyed me. But anyways,
that was kind of stupid. Yeah, I agree with that.
I didn't like that shit. But anyways, but as for Cap and Iron Man, that's where it's like really, really interesting. Like it can honestly go either way. But my money, I don't know. I would say I would lean with Iron Man, and the reason why is because he has so many resources. Like he has all these gadgets.
He's mobile.
He literally has an AI that can counter Captain America's fighting style at any point in time.
Which he did in Civil War.
Yeah, he did in Civil War. Like, he has, like, it's low-key... this is a little teaser and whatnot, like, or a little secret Easter egg, because we have a video coming out for Naruto, but Captain America's like the physical brawler, while fucking Iron Man's like the Batman, like with the utility belt scenario. Like he has a big arsenal. Yeah, all these gadgets. Yeah. He even has gadgets to counter Cap. When he first fought Cap, he immobilized him instantly by shooting these weird I don't know what it was, but he immediately immobilized Cap. And Cap had to struggle for like minutes while he was beating up Bucky.
Oh yeah, it was like these fucking it was these cuffs that like
they were designed. They
suck to the ground or some shit. Yeah, it was weird.
It was literally designed for Captain America. So like he had stuff made for him. He can counter his fighting style, which is his whole shtick. Okay, his armor is insane. It was able to shield against the fucking power gem Infinity Stone, infinite power. Basically,
that's wild work.
So like, I just don't see him winning. Like Iron Man's a fucking beast at that point, you know.
He's
and then
beast.
He could also
and the lightning would just amp his fucking suit.
He could, exactly. He could call down the Hulkbuster suit at any point in time, which is way more powerful than even that suit. You know, because we saw Hulk.
Or Iron Man's low key, Iron Man's low key a fucking beast.
He can summon 100 fucking suits. You know what I mean? Like, he just like Cap. Don't get me wrong, Cap will put up a fight because he has a dog in him. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, he's smart. He has a dog.
Like he can fight, but it's just not fair. It's not fair whatsoever. Yeah. He has a hammer, and he's a physical combatant. That's his only way of winning. While Iron Man has all kinds of ways to beat this guy, and his weaknesses.
And I'll say this: the only reason the fucking Iron Man lost in Civil War is because he was 2v1'd.
Yeah.
If it was just Steve versus Iron Man,
and he was not willing to kill him either. He was not willing to kill him.
Yeah, he was not willing to kill him. Yeah. And if it was 1-on-1 and Iron Man was bloodlusted, the dude's getting cooked.
And the context throughout the entirety of the fight, if you actually pay attention, he's bodying both of them the whole time. He's not trying to kill Cap, but he's trying to kill Bucky. But he's actually bodying them both in a 2v1. But because he's holding back against Cap and not trying to kill him, it gives Cap like certain openings and opportunities to constantly like fucking pick at his suit, where he eventually fucks up like his little flying shit on his feet, where now it's like fucking up where he can't really fly. Like throughout the whole time, Cap is literally like calculated and literally hitting certain parts of his suit to like nerf him like drastically, like throughout the fight.
Yeah,
too,
and he's like distracted trying to kill Bucky. He's kind of just shrugging Cap off, and he's trying to fucking kill Bucky. If he was turning that Cap on the
he wasn't trying to fight him.
Yeah. He wasn't trying to fight him. He was like, dude, get out of the way. I'm going to fucking kill your friend. And then he's basically what was happening. Yeah, like, bro. He's not fucking with Iron Man if he's bloodlusted and it's 1-on-1. Yeah. No, hell no.
Like, he immediately immobilized Cap. Immediately. So, like, if he was bloodlusted, same shit happens, kills him, and then kills Bucky. That's what would have happened. Facts. But he did not want to kill Cap.
He could have cuffed him, which he did.
And that was before Infinity War. That wasn't even nanotech armor.
Oh, Civil War. that was like his regular suit. Yeah. Like, bro, he would cuff him, and then he would blow his head off with his fucking arc reactor. Yeah. That's all he'd have to do. Like, the shit he did to... Imagine what he did to Bucky's arm where he blew it off, but he does that to Cap's head. He's cooked. He's getting blown away. Brand New Days as long as Spider-Man.
He's just a direct counter, Jay, because like the lightning shit too. Like his first Iron Man suit in Avengers absorbed Thor's lightning.
He got like 400% increase.
So no, he's fucked. He's fucked.
He's cooked. Brand New Day is the longest Spider-Man I've ever seen. I think it is the longest Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is about 2 hours.
Yeah, it's definitely
Spider-Man 3 was.
But it was like 2 hours. It was still in the 2 hour mark. It wasn't even.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours and 30 minutes or some shit like that.
Brand New Day Spider-Man. Let me see. I'm actually curious what is the longest one now.
Longest Spider-Man.
2 hours and 25 minutes. Okay.
Oh, that sounds about right. Spider-Man movie.
And then Spider-Man 2. Let me see.
Oh, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was fucking 2 hours and 22 minutes, pretty much.
Okay, like it was by a couple minutes. It was the longest.
Yeah, not by much. Not by much.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
No Way Home.
Yeah. No, you're good.
No Way Home was only 2 minutes less. Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. Like they could have easily made it a 3 hour movie, or just 10 or 15 minutes longer, or 20 minutes, and added like the screen time of him fighting all those villains. You know, like
they should. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to these peak, I think all of us want the longer the better. Like fucking make it 4 hours. Fuck it. Yeah.
Like, it reminds you if it's good. If it's good. But see, we know it's going to be good because Marvel don't miss with Spider-Man or the Avengers. Consistency-wise, they haven't. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, it's not like we're getting fucking that trash-ass fucking Justice League movie that's, like, 3 hours long, like, and it's fucking dog shit.
Yeah. Dog shit. No one's watching that bullshit. Yeah. No. Like, we all know that Endgame is going to make $1 billion. We all know that Infinity War was going to make $1 billion. We all know that Doomsday will make $1 billion. Like, why not make it 4 hours? Like, bro, fuck it. You know, it's like, we all know. Might as well. Naruto brand new ninja. Naruto returns to the Hidden Leaf Village, and his chakra hit puberty, and he began to perform high-end Uzumaki sealing jutsu in an amplified stage mode. Hey, man, maybe they'll make a Naruto brand new ninja movie. We'll see. Same director. Let's see. Tony fighting style due to him being enraged almost got him killed by Bucky. He almost ripped his heart out. Yeah, that's true. That wouldn't happen normally. He would use a red piercing laser to kill them. That's true. A missile. Honestly, a fucking missile would kill both of them. Like, fucking... You know in Spider-Man and Iron Man 1, when he shoots that tank with that little-ass missile? That would kill both of them. Deadass. So... You're right. He wasn't fully lucid as far as combat is concerned.
War Machine suit, which means Tony Stark would have this too. He literally was able to immobilize Scarlet Witch with like sonic waves or some type of fucking
which is insane
sound wave thing. Yeah, like so. Imagine what that would do to a human.
He would blow their asses up if he wanted. He would have nuked their asses like fucking. Like some Hiroshima shit.
Bro, they literally have so many gadgets. Like, it's literally like fucking Batman in a way. Like, they got sound gadgets, they got explosives, they got lasers that can pierce through anything. They got defense capabilities, gadgets, AI system to do whatever. Like, the sky is the fucking limit with them, man. Like,
this dude, Batman, Iron Man's low-key he's low-key Batman with a suit on, like an iron suit. Low-key. He doesn't have like the physical prowess or like the interrogation tactic part, but he has like the technological scientific mind, so he does have that shit going for him.
And bro, Tony is so smart in the comics, he made his own fucking Spidey sense with technology.
Yeah, that's
like he had a Spidey sense in his suit. Like
yeah, so like he's a fucking monster. Yeah, he's a fucking monster. Yeah, people underestimate fucking Iron Man. That dude's a fucking dog. John Walker versus Bullseye. John Walker. I think the guy from fucking Thunderbolts. He was like the new Captain America.
Oh, that guy? Against who?
Yeah, versus Bullseye.
Definitely John Walker. He was bodying Winter Soldier and Falcon at the same time.
Yeah, he definitely has some.
Yeah, he was physically overpowering both and beating them up. They had a 2v1 his ass.
Yeah, I think he has the same fucking an improved super serum.
Yeah, it was an improved one. Sure. Yeah, because that's just how it goes. Yeah. Every time they do it, it just gets improved. So like, which is crazy because like Cap struggled against Bucky, but he was actually beating Bucky and Falcon at the same time. It was crazy. Like it pissed me off low key, but he has the feet.
We don't know the guy. He has the feet.
He has the feet. He was beating them both. And mind you, this Bucky don't play. He's very experienced. He was in the Avengers. Like, so you can't argue he's nerfed or some weird. No, like this is prime Bucky. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
this dude is built
now,
like
I do
that.
think Captain America would beat that motherfucker still because he's just a better fighter and he has a shield, right? Bucky doesn't have a shield, and that guy's fighting style perfectly counters Bucky's, unfortunately. And it does seem like that serum, he was more stronger and faster too. So overall, like if it was Cap, no, but Bucky and Falcon, they were getting beat up, man. They were getting beat up.
Yeah, he's actually pretty strong. So yeah, he'd probably beat up. He didn't want to kill them either. He knocked Bucky out, and Sam and him were trying hard to beat him. Yeah, he's a beast, man. Dude's a fucking beast. But yeah, folks, we'll go a few more minutes unless donations start coming in. Any questions you guys may have? Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, Jean Grey was fucking peak.
Absolutely. Yeah, she was very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very well done. I think I'm glad they didn't make her she was powerful, but you know, they gave her some limitations, you know, to at least make her beatable. She still was limited in her range with her abilities, and you know that Spider-Man
nowhere
exploited
near
those.
as cracked as she is in the comics. Because let's be real.
Yeah, or even like Jean Grey and X-Men, like that girl's.
We didn't
If I was
get
that
any
version,
hint of Phoenix either.
yeah,
like
yeah, because that version, like the one
Force.
in that Spider-Man's not being that version. There's no way. If it was Phoenix Force, they're cooked. Like the whole world is cooked.
And Phoenix Force is omnipotent level of power.
Yeah, they would need like fucking omnipotent Scarlet or some bullshit like that to beat that. That's insane. Yeah, so they approached it right. The casting is good too. I do think that the actress is pretty good.
Great actor. Yep, great actor.
Yeah, great work.
And you want to know what I like about that, Jay? Because over here talking about fucking Stranger Things now and bringing people that I forgot his name, but the black actor, he would be perfect for Miles Morales. Perfect. He looks just like him.
He would be. He looks just like Miles too. Yep. Yeah.
If you're gonna bring her, bring him. Perfect. Shit, give us some Miles.
Might as well.
We need another Spider-Man in this bitch.
Yeah, he needs to be Tom Holland's apprentice. That'd be sick. Mm-hmm. That would be sick. Him, honestly, the dude that fucking voiced Miles Morales in the game, I feel like he'd be sick too.
Yeah. There's a couple good selections, but all I'm gonna say is when the Miles Morales Spider-Man comes, that movie's gonna be fire. That movie's gonna be crazy, dude. Fuck. New abilities. Yeah. Bro, like that's gonna be a good movie, and a lot of people are gonna love it because he is black, right? And that's a good thing too because there's a lot of relatability that a lot of people can have because of his race, right? Like, correction, he's black and Spanish, he's Puerto Rican and black. He's half. If people didn't know that, he's half and half, but he visibly looks, but he actually is Puerto Rican. He comes from a Spanish family, so again, like. For any Spanish people out there or any black people out there, like it's a W. You know what I mean? Like, so that's gonna be really cool too. You know, so like, bro, that movie's gonna be peak. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire, and it will relate to Latinos and blacks because he's half, so that'll be sick actually. And he even speaks Spanish to his mom and shit, so it's pretty fire. Last matchup I got before y'all go: Harry Osborn or Wilson. Harry Osborn would body his shit. Wilson is just like I don't think he even has any like super serum or anything. He's just like a big dude, like a big ass fucking dude that like
he gets
is strong.
Yeah, he gets bodied.
Yeah, Harry Osborn with the serum. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Harry Osborn is a fucking demon with the serum. Like, bro, he's scrapping against bloodlusted symbiote Spider-Man.
Monster. Yeah, dude's a monster.
And not like one
Wilson,
moment, not like 2 moments. No, like brawling with this man, eating shit.
Yeah, like Wilson. He's smart. He is big. Like he's a physically big dude. But he doesn't have any special like super serum. He's not superhuman.
Yeah, like guys, like no holding back, no nothing. Like, bro. Toby was pissed. Not only is he like corrupted by the symbiote, no limits, no restraints, bloodlusted, but he came there because he's like, hey, you keep fucking with my bitch. Like he fucked with his chick. He was pissed. he wanted to kill that man.
Yeah, he knew damn well when his girl came up to him and at the park and said, "I don't love you." He knew that was cap. Yeah, like, he knew that was bullshit.
Yeah. And so
he's like, bitch.
And that's when he fought him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, bitch. I know that's not true. I'm Spider-Man. I know that's cap. I'm gonna find out who fucking did this shit. He knew right away. It was he knew right away. You know, when he went to dinner with Harry and they were sitting in that fucking cafe, and then Harry had the balls to tell him. Yeah, too. Yeah, he had the balls to tell him to his face, like, I'm the other guy, Peter.
Yep.
And then Peter was like, bitch, I don't fucking believe you. And he's like, well, I am. And then he walks out like a pussy, looks at him, winks.
Yeah,
he was about to. He was about to go out. You know what's funny? He was about to go out there to whip his ass. And he left.
Right there.
It's like, if you're so tough, buddy, why'd you run off?
But you didn't want to scrap in the streets? Batman, and then he's like, nah, you ain't getting away. Like, I'm gonna find your bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, and like after that, he went home. He's sitting on his fucking bed. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put my black suit on. Went to Harry's house. Yeah, he went to his house. Harry was like being condescending.
He won, but it was a fight. It was a fight, though. You gotta get. That's what I'm saying.
It was a fight. Yeah, it was a fight.
So like,
and he was bloodlusted. He took his bitch. Like he had some bloodlust.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are sleeping on Harry, bro. That dude is crazy strong. Yeah. Crazy strong.
That dude is a fucking beast.
And without a suit. without a suit.
Yeah,
Harry wasn't even wearing a suit.
Like,
Imagine
bro.
if he wore his enhanced whatever exosuit bullshit. Like, dude
Oh,
would
he
be
would've
a
got cooked.
monster, bro.
Dude is a fucking beast. Like, people don't understand how strong he actually is because his dad overshadows him. Obviously, he's the famous one.
Yeah.
But like, dude is a fucking beast, though, man. Like, he's a monster. Would Spider-Verse Wilson Fisk change things? Let me look at his versus wiki actually. Supersonic, what the fuck? Kept up with Miles Morales and 1610 Spider-Man. Oh, this is the Spider-Verse. He was doing that kind of shit. That's wild work.
Oh yeah, the Wilson Fisk in that one, it's because it's animated. You know what I mean? So like, whenever shit's animated, like, they always perform like how their comic iterations do. You know?
Yeah, if he's this strong, he's fucking
Wilson
up
Fisk in the comics or animated shit, he's like fucking superhuman, like Spider-Man level type shit. It's weird.
Oh fuck no! Yeah, he would cook
holding
Harry,
back Spider-Man level though, not bloodlusted, but holding back.
Not bloodlusted. But if it's this Fisk, yeah, he would fuck up Harry Osborn probably. But not the regular like live action. Hell no.
Yeah, because the Wilson Fisk in the MCU verse, like, he's blatantly human level. Like, he's strong, but he's not Spider-Man strong. You know?
Oh hell no! Yeah, definitely not. Like, I know he's scrapped with Daredevil, but Daredevil always gets the best of him.
Yeah, and he only lasts as long as he does against Daredevil because he's bigger. Like, it's because of his body weight.
Yeah, bigger, his body, like, and then he gets like PTSD from fucking Matt. Like, beats the fuck out of him. So.
But Matt always wins because of his speed and agility, his senses, and then his weapons.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and then like Wilson has like PTSD.
Also better martial art.
Better fighting. Yeah. Wilson's just like a brute. Yeah.
It's like the Hulk, basically.
Yeah. Another fucking thing I've seen, and I'm sure if you guys were kids back in the 2000s, people are asking who's the best live action Superman. So I know there's this new guy. There's Christopher Reeves, R.I.P. He's like the original. Tom Welling, who played Smallville. I think he was pretty good. And then I always forget his name from Superman and Lois. I think that guy was pretty peak too. And then obviously Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
I think out of all those guys, it depends. If it's just Superman, that's a tough one. Honestly,
I think Henry Cavill's Superman probably might have
he was pretty goated.
He just never he was literally a god. Like,
yeah, godlike.
Like he no-diffed Darkseid's son, which is kind of crazy.
Wild work. Yeah.
Like the guy literally struck at like full force, killing intent, and he didn't even move. He just stood ate it, and then just like bitched him. Which is pretty crazy. But overall, like, it just really, I don't know. It just depends. But like, because like I don't remember that much into the scaling of that DC verse. Because like what I do know is the new Superman, he does have a feat where he uses his frost breath, and mind you, I don't even think he's fully recovered. This is after he got affected by kryptonite. Where I think it would still affect him in a way, but regardless whether if he's at prime power or not, he blows away a black hole. Like he's like,
God damn.
Yeah, like he's like literally using his frost breath, and he's like basically avoiding a black hole. It's crazy. And he That's even wild. He even out he outflies it too. And to my knowledge, I don't think Henry Cavill has black hole feats. So,
no, like, not that I know of.
Yeah, so that's a little pretty fucking crazy. So like again, like maybe the lore or maybe something I just haven't known about, like, could get Henry Cavill Superman up there or some shit. But like, because I think the best feat Henry Cavill Superman has is when he basically got stuck under it's kind of like a Kryptonian energy beam. It was like a gravity Kryptonian energy beam, and it sent him all the way down. And basically his weakness, but he still somehow got up and flew through that gravity Kryptonian energy beam and destroyed it. Like, that's...
God damn.
I don't know how the fuck he did that. It's like literally doing like the impossible. Like, it was weakening him, gravity, like planetary... Like, it was like some crazy shit and he still went through. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, it really just depends. But I guess if we're going feats to feats, then yeah, I would say the new Superman. But...
Yeah, I do know that this is an old ass shit. We weren't born yet, but
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves, I forgot what Superman. He like turned back fucking time. Like he was going so fast. He turned back time. That was fucking crazy. But
That
that's
is
like an
insane.
old ass 1960 Superman, and the dude did some crazy shit.
Correct me if
Like
I'm wrong,
he's a
Jay.
legend. But
If you can outfly a black hole, or at least use your frost breath to kind of like push it away to stay away, like, could you would have replicated time feat like that too, or no, not necessarily?
man, I think for sure you're definitely faster than light if you can escape a black hole because not even light can.
Yeah.
Now to break like the time barrier, that's fucking
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
man. Yeah,
If anything,
that's
that
wild
actually
work.
sounds like comic Superman. The one you're
Yeah,
talking
he
about.
was like comic Superman, a live action. Like that dude was a monster.
That sounds like Silver Age
yeah,
or Bronze Age, like, or Golden Age, like type Superman shit, where he's doing some like absurd shit where he can like sneeze away the solar system, or like
yeah, that is a fucking god basically. But yeah, he was the OG. I know, like he was a legend, so it makes sense. But yeah, as far as like, yeah, that new Superman getting away from a black hole is crazy. That's a crazy feat too. Hey Jay, what would your critiques or nitpicks about Naruto be? The talk no jutsu is probably my biggest critique. It takes away the emotional impact and legitimacy of a lot of moments. Pain literally reviving everyone after eliminating everyone like takes away the entire high stakes situation. Like he does all this shit and just to get talked down by Naruto. It's
and
like,
it
bro,
was
what
bullshit
the fuck?
because like if Jiraiya couldn't even get through to him, like all these things,
Yeah, that's his mentor.
and all Naruto has to say is a line that he said as a kid or teen in the book. That's what triggers him to come. Like, huh?
That's some bullshit. Yeah, that's some
because
bullshit.
Naruto tried. He tried talking with him several times, and it did not work. He's like, nope, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like, and he said fuck you to everybody. Like, he literally didn't give a fuck anymore because of everything he went through.
Yeah.
But then just quoting him, quoting his words he said in the past, that doesn't. Come on, bro. No.
That's some bullshit. Honestly, Obito too. Like in a way, it's a little less bullshit because I know he had that good side in him somewhere. Yeah. But it's still bullshit. Like fucking Naruto's gonna like convince him to.
Kakashi,
I mean, Madara would have. Yeah, Madara would have fucked him anyway though. He would have backstabbed him. But still, it was still bullshit. Like, bro.
I agree, on, man. Yeah, like, the talking jutsu is just it got a little crazy. Like there was moments where it was goated. Like Zabuza was goated. Like
Zabuza made sense.
Yeah, like even Sasuke was goated because but it didn't work, and then Sasuke gets like 3 tomo because of it, and then he like respects him and loves him more. But like there's moments where it's goated, but not to where like he perseveres, because that's where I'm like that's stupid.
That's the bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Like when it makes it harder, or like makes it more emotional or deeper type, scene and whatnot, like that I fuck with, like
yeah, that makes sense. Like it's organic, it's not forced, it's not a plot device. Like, come on, Pain. The reason the Pain arc was so goated up until that point was because of what the things that happened, like the real godlike threat he presented, the shit he did, killing Kakashi, blowing up the fucking, blowing up Konoha. Like he basically nuked it. He nuked fucking Konoha. It was in shambles. Sakura was crying for him. Like, that's real shit. But then the fucking, like, change his mind because he says fucking one quote. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck is that? That's some bullshit. But yeah, that's probably my single greatest critique. Another one, I guess, would be filler, but that's only anime. That's anime only, though. It would be filler. But, yeah, there's not very many critiques.
But I will say this, like Jay said, like, at least with Obito and Nagato, like, in a sense, it kind of, like, is fine because like Nagato did have a connection, right? It was Jiraiya. He was good at first, blah blah. So in a way, it makes sense. And then Obito too, he was good, blah blah. His confliction throughout the whole story, So it's not like it's completely out of far whatever. But like it's just that's not how the conclusion should have been for him to win. Like it should have just simply been where he just overpowers Nagato because he's fucking exhausted and he's now using QB Sage Mode fucking fusion amp, right? And he should have just bodies him, he doesn't have to kill him, but knocks him out, right? And then that's it, right? Like I would have been fine with that, or he forces him to bring them all back. Like maybe he takes Conan hostage, right? And like that's like that makes him like fine, like hey, like chill out.
That makes more sense.
You know, like something like that. You know, like it's I don't know. It was just the thing with Naruto is they made him extremely relatable in so many ways, but then there was certain aspects where it's just unrealistic in life where like Naruto is just such a compassionate, such a good human being that even with someone as bad as that person or someone that caused him so much pain and harm, even then he's still able to do the right thing and forgive. And it's like that's just something Kishimoto just really stuck with for Naruto's character, and it's like yeah, but it's not realistic. Like you can't go with all these realistic parameters in life and relatability things, but then do something that just does not happen in life. Like that's literally the whole theme of Pain's arc. Like it's so realistic and so relatable. The cycle of hatred, an eye for an eye, people wanting to get vengeance, blah blah, whatever, the whole nine, you know, or not being able to understand one another, and that's why there's violence, political violence, or whatever, blah blah. But yet then you do the oh, I'll forgive you. You killed everyone I love? Yeah, nah, I'll still forget. Come on, bro.
Like, that's some bullshit. No. Like, come on, man. Yeah. There needs to be some emotional impact. The Spider-Verse movies, again, it's kind of weird. Like, the Prowler in the first movie is keeping up with the perfect Spider-Man. And Miguel O'Hara seems to be the strongest, but his personality nerfs him. Yeah, Spider-Verse, I know there's a lot going on there. Batman, what's your thoughts on Snacks?
I'm going to be real with you. I can't really watch the Spider... Like, I'm not saying they're not good movies. I heard they're goated. And I've seen like one of them, but I just don't like watching it because the art style. I don't like it.
Yeah, the art style. So, yeah. What's your thoughts on Zack Snyder Justice League? I thought it was fire. It had potential to be fantastic, but they dropped the ball with the no dark side. I think that was the single greatest fucking fumble ever. Some bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
Even if they put dark side in there, the movie was horrible in writing. It would at least would at least helped it, you know, fighting wise or whatever, but in writing, it was horrible.
It was horrible. I know they had that Zack Snyder cut where it was a little bit better. It was still not that good. They had that scene that I really liked where Joker was there and like Batman was like the one in Dark Knight Returns. He was basically like, bitch, after this is over, I'm gonna fucking kill your ass. Like he was done. Fuck no more, He didn't get a fuck, and that was real shit. I was like, I fuck with that.
I hated that. Besides Joker, though. Hated that Joker.
Yeah, that Joker was a bitch. Like fucking, what kind of shit? So he looked like
Jared Leto.
He was like Black Mask. Yeah, he was like Black Mask with face paint. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Literally,
that's some bullshit. That's not Joker. That's Black Mask, bro. Just be Black Mask at that point. Wear Black Mask, and that's it. Oh, deadass. When more gets animated, I hope they keep the blood and gore from manga instead of censoring it from DBS in the past. Yeah, I agree. I think the blood adds to it. I know there was some old like Dragon Ball shit where they did keep the blood, and I think it added more to it. So I hope they do keep the blood. I agree.
Yeah. Naruto did the same shit. About censored all the gore or extreme shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like keep it in there. It makes it real. I mean, like if you can have that, but at least give us the option to see that too. Yeah. It gives it more like real shit there.
Like I understand on Cartoon Network, like that makes sense because you got kids watching.
Yeah.
But like for sure, at least for like, you know, all around like platforms or apps, like come on, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. The Snyder Cut was fire. I think there was more like it felt more dark for sure compared to the shitty original one.
There was cool things they added, but as a movie itself, it was horrible.
It just they completely fumbled the plot.
You're not going to tell me that shit hit like Avengers 1.
Hell no.
Or like Avengers, 2 or Infinity War. It does not hit like that shit, dude. At all.
The best film in Snyder's verse was probably Man of Steel.
That's probably the best film. Another point too, they rushed it. Like that's another thing too. Like they didn't even build up for it. Like we didn't get the only people we got a solo movie for was Man of Steel.
Fucking Superman.
Yeah, everybody else we didn't get like
no Batman, no Flash. Like, bro, what the fuck?
And then the Flash actor, horrible. He was a shitty person too, a weirdo.
Shitty asshole.
Yep. And then his fucking running style was retarded looking. It was the dumbest.
It looked retarded. He looked retarded. It should have. They should have got. They should have got what's his name? Something Grant. The guy that plays the CW Flash. He was goated.
He was goated, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same. Like,
he would have been
then
gas.
Batman, like, instead of giving him his solo movie and doing it the right way, they put him in a Batman versus Superman movie. Like, bro, you're doing a Dark Knight fucking plot comic story script without even giving us a Batman movie first. Like, what?
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy work, bro. Like, they just did everything so poorly, and right now, James Gunn isn't having a good start either. Fucking Supergirl and fucking, like, bro, what the fuck?
And I'm sorry, Jay,
Clayface?
but no, the Dark Knight Batman vs Superman fight was tremendously better than that fucking shitty ass bootleg version we got of them two fighting. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
facts.
But, like, it was cool to see live action. I will say that it was cool, but it was done way better in the animated movie. Way better.
That was just real shit. It was real. It was no bullshit. No retarded ass shit like
lines,
fucking
peak shit. Like,
cold shit. Yeah. Like the live action was stupid as fuck because like
it was.
What made Superman stop was when fucking Batman said, "Oh no, wait!" What made Batman stop was Superman saying Martha. Like, what the fuck?
That was the dumbest.
That was retarded. Like, what the fuck is that? Is his mom the only person with the name Martha in the fucking world? Like, the fuck?
That
is retarded
so
ass
bad,
shit,
bro. Like, and he
starts
crashing out about like they basically made
he crashed out.
Yeah, like he started screaming. Like, he's like, "How do you know that name, Martha?" And he's like going flashback. He's like seeing them die and shit. And I'm like, "Oh hell no!" I'm like, this is why
that was retarded.
This is why people that have never read the comics or seen the animated shit do not respect Batman because of shit like this.
Hell no. Yeah, they made him look. They actually made Batman look retarded in that scene. He looked retarded. Like, why do you say that name? Oh, if I was Superman, I would be like, bitch, there's like millions of Marthas in this world. What the fuck are you talking about? No. Shut your ass up.
And then the fact that he couldn't, and they made Batman retarded that movie, where he couldn't, he wasn't smart enough as a detective to figure out Lex was manipulating both of them. And like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, come on, nah, Batman wouldn't know what's going on. He's stupid.
You would never slip like that.
Like, the reason why they fight, it wasn't even because of something believable or something that made sense. It was because Lex somehow manipulated both. I'm like, what? Like,
that's retarded. And Lex was dog shit too. It was like some little retard that acted like the Joker. I'm like, that's not Lex Luthor, bro. Like, that's the Joker, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Some little retard. I'm like, that's not Joker.
It was rough, man.
That's retarded.
The only thing I like, and then that's another thing. Even Doomsday was ass. That motherfucker.
That was dog shit.
He looked like a fucking like a fucking like if two Ninja Turtles from the same family fucked.
Yeah, he dead ass looked like a fucking inbred fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Like, bro, what the fuck? You look retarded. Like,
it was so.
He looked stupid as shit.
Just out of nowhere. Yeah. It's like, why would you put Doomsday in a Batman versus Superman movie? Who does?
That was so random. Yeah, bro.
And then he has the same weakness as Superman. Like, that didn't even make fucking sense. Like, bro, it was so. No. It's not Doomsday. No. Like, I'm sorry. That's how we get our first live action Dooms. Are you fucking kidding me? That dog shit? I'm sorry. That was probably the biggest disrespect to fucking Superman from the comics. The biggest. Like, the animated movies were fucking peak. Goated with Superman vs. Doomsday. Yeah. It's literally about Superman and Doomsday just scrapping the whole movie.
To the death.
Just scrapping. Like, and they did it like 3 times. Like, there was 2 movies where it's just Superman and Doomsday just scrapping the whole fucking movie. And,
the whole movie.
It's amazing. It's emotional, the whole night, whatever, because we finally get to see Superman bleed and struggle and actually, like, his life be threatened, you know? And then even the newest, most recent Doomsday movie, it was the Justice League versus Doomsday.
That was beautiful. And
they all got bodied except for Superman, and then it boils down to them fighting. Like, it's like, bro, like I don't understand what's hard, but they put that fucking ugly creature.
That dirty ass fucking retarded ass looking monster. I'm like, bro, what is that shit? Yeah, that shit was dog shit. Like, compared to the Doom, that was some dog shit ass fucking film. But compared to Doomsday versus Justice League, like that was beautiful. The animated film was like,
he even had his
like Batman,
suit, the containment suit, the green.
Yeah,
that shit was cool. Yeah.
That shit was sick. And then, but everyone's fucked up, and then Batman's like, Clark, we need you, man.
James
and then he flies in.
Actually, if you're hearing us now, James Gunn, please. I know you're doing Lex Luthor versus Superman first with his, like, comic suit and all that. That's fine. Please give us a Superman versus Doomsday. A proper Superman versus Doomsday fucking movie at some point. Please.
Yeah. We need real shit there. We need a real
But like,
Doomsday. We need a real
he can
threat.
do it, Jay. He can do it because he loves to go the whole Superman to humanity route and like or relatability or whatever, blah. So it's like, okay, you want to go that route and try to make Superman like humans or whatever? That's a good way to do it. Doomsday, because Doomsday.
That's a perfect way.
That's a perfect way. You know, shit.
Yeah. And then, like, you know, when I like the scene where I think it was not even in that movie, but it was after he died. I think it might have been the Justice League animated show, but after he died, Batman was like, you know, we might not fucked with each other, but
yeah, he had more respect
I did
for
respect
him,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should respect. That was peak as fuck. I was like, that's peak shit. But that's the kind of shit, the pages out of the books that James Gunn needs to take out of these
Please,
animated
like
films.
just watch the animated films or read the comics, please, bro. Please.
Yeah, there's so much gold out there. Red Hood, Doomsday versus Superman, fucking, you know, there's so much gold that they just haven't done. There's all this dumb shit that they're making. No one wants fucking
Because Scott
Supergirl,
Snyder's
bro.
Justice League was not it. That Superman vs. Batman shit was not it.
Hell no. Supergirl fighting Lobo, like, no one gives a fuck about that shit, bro. Fix your shit. That's crazy work. Batman, have you seen the normal Justice League or Snyder Cut? I mean, the Snyder Cut was like another hour long, some shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, they were both ass. Snyder was better. The cut was better, but it was still ass. Random switch up. But what do you think about New Balance shoes, or what are your favorite shoes in general? New Balance shoes are cool. They're not my cup of tea, but they're a cool brand. I wear mostly just like Nike shit, Jordans and shit like that. So, but New Balance is cool though. It's a cool brand. Yeah, folks, we'll go another 10 minutes, and then we'll start doing the dollar per minute thing. Any questions? Naruto, DC, Marvel, politics, conspiracies, combat sports, anything you guys may have. Please feel
Speaking of
free.
fucking sports, you might have talked about it in your last stream or something.
Yeah,
but I wasn't there though because I wasn't able to make it that time. But bro, Conor McGregor's performance, dude.
bro, fuck.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was so disappointing because yeah, he took 5 years off. He came back. He threw a high like he came out, you know, jumping out the gate. He threw a high kick. He landed when he landed, his knee gave out. I think he tore his I forgot what part, his meniscus and his ACL. Yeah, and then he tried he got back up, and then he threw another kick. His leg gave out again, and then the ref was about to stop it, and he's like, "Fuck that!" He got up again, and once he fell again, they stopped it. I was like, "Bro, that was 5 years in the making." I think his body just has too much mileage. Like he's done it for so long. He's been in many wars, a lot of mileage.
Age is a thing, man.
Yeah, age catch. You know, Father Time's undefeated. Like he, you know, he's done. I think he was done 5 years ago, but his body just can't do it no more. It can't.
And I really don't want him to fight again because I think he's going to get an ass beating even if he comes back. You know, I really do.
Yeah, he will absolutely get his ass whooped if he comes back. And I think he wants to come back. One, because he wants to close out his contract. He has one more fight on his UFC contract. And two, I think he wants one more real fight, which I understand. But, like, bro, you don't have it no more. At least fight honestly, I think everyone would be okay if he fights a can. Fight some guy that's like not someone that's a fucking killer. Like Max Holloway. That dude's a fucking monster. You're going to get fucking murdered fighting him. Fight some, like, Can. You know? Fucking fight a Can. Fight Nate Diaz. That dude's a fucking Can. You know, he's a shell of himself. Don't fight fucking Taporia or Max, Holloway or fucking these monsters. Like, you're gonna get fucking destroyed, bro. Not a good idea. It was very disappointing. It was very sad. Connor had his heyday, but that was long ago. That was like over 10 years ago. About 10 years ago when he was in his prime. So, very sad. Yeah, folks, any questions? Any questions at all, please feel free. Stay. What the fuck? Alright. What do you guys think is the best striking martial art? I'm biased towards Muay Thai because my style is very close and elbow heavy, but if you're not into knees or elbows, focus on other martial arts might be better. Muay Thai is up there. If you mean in a street fight, it'd have to probably be kickboxing, Muay Thai, one of those. If it's in the combat, like a mixed martial arts, that's actually wrestling. That's the best foundation to start with. But yeah, in the street fight, probably Muay Thai or kickboxing would be the best. Make sure you guys are making my shift go by faster. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. I'm glad we were able to help with that. But yeah, folks, you haven't already. I don't think I've mentioned it yet. Make sure to hit the like button. Really appreciate it. It does help. Really appreciate it. Like Batman said, we do have a video coming. It's done. I just got sent to the editor. Should be done within the next week or so. It's gonna be fire. Once it's done or about to be done, I'll send the topic for it. No one's done it yet. The specific topic that we have, it's a Naruto video, but you guys will see, and you guys should enjoy it. So
just a forewarning. At the end, it's probably the craziest part.
Yeah, it's gonna stir some, it's gonna stir the pot. Let's just say that.
But you guys know us, though. You know us. We're always unbiased, always going to be objective as much as possible, and be transparent. Doesn't matter who we like or whatever. We're always going to be straight up. And if the facts are there, if the evidence is there, and it's more stronger and definitive, you know what I mean, or higher probability. It doesn't matter, bro. You know, this is what it is.
Facts.
So,
yeah. Have you been hit with an elbow or knee before? I've been kneed to the body when I used to do kickboxing. I've never been to the face now. I've been kicked to the head before as a kid, but not as an adult. Clayface is test screening well. It doesn't look great to me, but if the test screening is good, maybe it's good. They're approaching it from more of a horror aspect, which Clayface is like scary. You know, he's a fucking clay fucking organism.
And here's the thing too, like it probably, who knows, it might be a good movie. Even if it is a good movie, and they better hope it is. That's the problem. Like I just feel like they're taking too many risks and they're trying to set themselves up for failure. But even if it is a good movie, it's like, why are we going with these random fucking side projects instead of going with the most popular actual money making characters? Doing them first, and then by all means go do what you know what I mean, what you want to do, but that's just not the way. Dude, these type of movies, they fucking take time. People don't want to wait forever, man. You know what I mean? Bro, it took fucking 5 years to get the Spider-Man movie that came out. Dude, we need to get on the ball. That's the problem. You know what I mean? They need to get on the main core Justice League members right away.
Yeah.
Do it right. Get it done right, man. You know what I mean? Give us some God tier stuff. You don't even got to do a fucking trilogy. Just do one solo movie for each one and make them fucking good. And then do a Justice League. And bam, you have your setup, and then continue your solo movies. Now make them a trilogy, whatever, once you're in motion, But he's not doing that. He's just doing all these crazy projects that nobody knows about. Creature Commandos, all this shit. Peacemaker, I don't know, bro. I don't know. He's just all over the place.
Yeah, it's very strange, the approach he's taking, and
the amount of statements he's made where he doesn't even know what to do with Batman. That is scary. How the fuck you don't know what to do with Batman? That's like not knowing what to do with Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's definitely what the fuck do you mean you don't know what to do with Batman? Bro, you know what we're gonna react to. That's fucking retarded. What's going on here?
Shit, fuck it, guys. I guess we're stuck with Christopher Nolan's, Christian Bale's trilogy and the animated projects and comics forever and ever. Shit, we get fucking absolute Batman, goated ass shit before we get a fucking good ass IRL Batman. It's just sad at this
Facts. We're gonna get animated absolute Batman before fucking live action. That's well worth.
I'll say this: at least the animated don't let me down. The comics don't let me down. Yeah. The games don't let me down. But shit, bro, IRL, good luck, bro.
Good luck with that shit. Can't even trust it. Animated is probably gonna, honestly, that show will probably break the internet when that shit's out. That shit's gonna be fucking heat. We already know. That comic is fucking heat.
Imagine seeing that fucking Joker too. Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck.
Just
Yeah,
all of them.
Like
all of them. It's gonna be
fucking
goated.
yeah, it's gonna be
Unless
fire.
it's gonna have
Joker,
seasons, unless it's a movie, but I don't think it should be a movie. I think they should do seasons.
No, yeah, definitely do seasons
because there's so many villains. But like, you do all the villains are crazy in that shit.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze, fucking Bane, fucking Joker. That's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fucking fire. Like fucking Alfred, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be something special. The reason they don't have double Batman is because that other Batman live action is coming out, so James doesn't want to do both at the same time. I mean, they keep delaying
you don't have to do
fucking
both at the same.
Pattinson's
do our Batman
too,
first,
though.
and then do Robert Pattinson. Like,
yeah, they've already delayed the Batman movie like 20 times.
Yeah, literally. Like bro, why are we doing that first? That's the problem. And then, regardless, even if that's not the case, like, just do both. Nobody's gonna complain about two fucking Batman movies. Like,
yeah, no one gives a fuck, man.
Like,
yeah, no one gives a fuck.
Again, it's our Batman, right? It's our comic Batman. So we have, if anything, we have crazy high expectations for that. For the Robert Pattinson movie, whether if it's good or not, who cares? Like.
Yeah,
that's not our Batman anyways. That's a fucking other grounded realism Batman that we've seen for the millionth fucking time. You know, like
facts. Is Batman Beyond the one that's Robin or something like that? No, Batman Beyond is actually a DNA genetic replication of Bruce Wayne, Terry McGinnis,
from Amanda Waller, I think. Yeah.
Amanda Waller, basically because she knew that he was getting old. She's like, we still need a Batman in Gotham, so she literally cloned his ass and made a new Batman, Terry McGinnis. So it's basically his fucking
like he ain't no actual real Batman, but
hell no,
like Damian came out from the trenches and whooped his ass with a suit, with no suit too, and beat his ass
with no suit. Like he doesn't have the. Like, he might have his DNA, but he doesn't have
his fighting prowess and all that.
Upbringing. Yeah, he doesn't have the prowess, he doesn't have the mentality.
And it makes sense. So you guys remember, like, Bruce, he worked for that shit. He literally spent, like, a lot of his life
skills
to hone it, and get all that. You know, this guy, he was given a Batman Beyond suit to be more tanky, gadgets, the whole nine, and do all this crazy detective shit for him. And then basically, like, trained under the Batman. But, like, that's it, you know? Like,
Bruce trained him. Like get the actual, you know, from the beginning to the end, he'll never have that.
The only one that ever became the closest to Batman was Nightwing and Damian. That's it.
You know? Yeah, Dick Grayson. Yeah, he got close. Like his skills are almost on the par with, you know, with Bruce. Not quite, but
But like to my knowledge, like shit, unless you're what's that one YouTuber's name? But fuck him anyways, because I think he affiliates with Seth the pedo.
Fucking Crisis.
Yeah. Like he swears up and down Nightwing slaps
he does. He makes those videos a lot.
He's so weird on
that
shit,
what the fuck?
But either way,
that's definitely some rage bait.
Yeah, but you know, like they're like the closest to him. But Damian, like, see the problem with Nightwing, like I don't even know where the fuck he is in the Batman Beyond verse. For all I know, he could be dead. Actually, as a matter of fact, that motherfucker's probably is dead or he's old as shit too. So like Nightwing's out of the equation. Damian's the only one that's like actually the one that should have replaced his mantle. Like he actually should have wore the Batman Beyond suit because he actually has the fighting prowess, the skill, the whole nine, you know. But he didn't.
Yeah, he
said,
grew up
fuck
in the League of Shadows.
He went to the League of Shadows and went back and said, "Fuck you." Like.
Yeah, facts. It's like, damn, bro. Yeah,
he's your father, man.
Damian. Yeah, like damn, that's fucked up. But Damian has the potential. He's obviously his biological son.
Yeah.
Grew up in that, you know, very harsh environment.
Yep.
Had a very
and the League of Assassins.
And the League of Assassins had a hardened. You know, Batman obviously gave him some more morals, but he had that like hardened mentality from a very, very young age.
Even trained under Nightwing, you know, he learned from Red Hood. He learned from everybody.
Everybody. So that kid has the potential to be, you know, to be in to follow his father. Yeah, to follow his father's footsteps. So, you know, he is kind of a prick at the beginning. Like a lot of people didn't like Damian because he's like an arrogant asshole. Kind of like a Borta situation. Like Borta was just obnoxious.
Yep. Yeah, and that's why no one really fucks with Damian. Like his older version, like the adult version one and Batman Beyond, that he's peak. He's cool.
Yeah, he's peak there for sure.
And that shit was hilarious. Like fucking because Batman is basically Oracle at that point. He's like trying to help Terry in the suit. He basically gives him instructions or tries to help him fight. And the whole time he's like, "Bro, you gotta run. You can't beat my son. You gotta run."
Yeah, facts. He's like, he's literally me. That's my real son, brother. Like you're not gonna beat him. Yeah. Like he's like,
no, I could take him. He's just getting washed, and then Bruce is like, "Bro, can you fucking listen?"
It's like, bro,
And then
that's
he
my
had to
real
go
son.
save them because he was about to get killed. He had to literally go there and be like, son, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, literally. The only guy to listen to at that point.
Yep.
Like, you're all right. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he has potential for sure.
Yeah.
But he has to mature. Has to But yeah, he's probably number one. Him and Dick Grayson are like the guys that are closest. But
For sure, yeah.
yeah. There's some other guys out there, Tim Drake and Jason. Jason probably had the potential, obviously all the shit that happened to him.
He just has a lot of mental nerfs, man. That's what his problem is.
A lot of mental nerfs. Yeah, he, Red Hood, he is very talented.
He'll never have like the same like connections really because like Batman trusts Nightwing so much, he was willing to train him everything he knew, right?
Yeah, all
secrets, and he wanted him to be the next Batman too, because of like him following his morals, his philosophy, and just being even a better person than him too. Like, because the reason why Batman always beats Nightwing is because it's not because like the fighting prowess gap or anything like that. It's mainly because Batman will do whatever it takes to win. Like he has way less morals, and he's more of a darker person to win at all costs. While Nightwing, he even has like even more higher morals to where like there's just certain lines he won't cross. And that's why he always loses, whether if it's like psychological influence, manipulate, or the list goes on. Like there's certain things Nightwing just won't do. Like he's a very morally, like high moral grounded type. Like he's similar to like Cap in America and MCU. Like very compassionate, very caring, very loving, even comedic, and that's kind of like his downfall. To Batman, like I'm not saying he's morally wrong, but that's why Batman always has the edge because Batman will do whatever the fuck it takes to win, except for killing. Right? He'll do everything except for killing. And that's why
go pretty far.
And that's why Nightwing always fails at the end of the fucking day. And shit like in having moral limits is a big deal because look at the difference between Batman taking away his no killing rule and what he became. He became the Batman who laughs, a multiversal threat.
Unstoppable.
You know what I mean? But when he has a no killing rule, there's only, as far as he can go, right? And I mean, he has limits. Nightwing, it's even worse. He even has more morals, So like there's that component, and then most importantly, what's it called? Batman he's just technically the slighter, better combatant. Like the only times Nightwing has ever actually beaten Batman is when there was context. Like there was literally narrative context in those certain variables, and that's why he came on top. It wasn't because like it was always a variable every fucking time. So
yeah, it's definitely something always going on, and he was the closest. But yeah, his compassion holds him back.
And Batman has gadgets. And he's smarter too. He's more intelligent.
Smarter.
He also has way more gadgets. So again, like Batman just has way more advantages than Nightwing. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the problem. Now, if it was just hand-to-hand combat alone, yeah, they're going to be going at it for a while. But again, because Batman is more darker fighting style too, more brutal and calculated, he's going to fight in a way that will unfortunately put Nightwing at a disadvantage, where Nightwing won't do certain things, So
yeah, he definitely holds back, definitely more than Batman. Like even more so than Batman. He doesn't want to morally wound somebody, like take them out for life where they can't walk again. Like he's less willing than Batman to do that.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yep.
He doesn't want to break someone's back or paralyze them. He'll avoid it if he can, but that could be a disadvantage.
Either. Like he's a dog. Like that he's one of the very few rare characters that can actually go blow for blow with Batman. That's very impressive. Like he can do that, and he's very talented. Batman because of being able to be capable of fighting him in hand-to-hand combat. But again, all because you beat someone doesn't necessarily have you above them either, because there's been so many times where Batman has beaten Nightwing, and so on and so forth, and consistently, it's just narratively emphasized. Like again, you have to be really dismissive and disregard the whole point and entire concept of Batman as a whole. But Batman has always been implied to be the most dangerous and the most, whatever. It's fucking Batman, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, there's so many comics that show it too. Like, literally, the contingency plan. The only way to take down Batman if he ever went rogue is the Bat family itself, the entire Bat family, not Nightwing.
They're the contingency plan.
Like, literally, like so, like overall, like there's a lot of narrative comic parallels, and it's very plain as day, to where Nightwing's not like that. Like again, he's capable of fighting him and beating him under certain contexts, but not just all variables are loose, right? Like hell no. And when it really comes down to it, he needs the whole Bat family to fight against him. And that literally happens. Yeah. Like we've seen in so many comic stories where it's the whole Bat family versus Batman, like
Yeah,
So
Jason, Tim, they all like basically come together.
and they still lose.
They have to put together.
like
Yeah,
I think there's only
he's
like
just so
maybe
dominant.
like very rare times where they actually came on top. But again, it was some type of narrative variable bullshit where like Batman became vulnerable from him or emotional, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like one of his blind spot, and then that's why. But if Batman's locked in and he don't give a fuck, he wins every time. You know?
Exactly.
So.
He's just too dominant, too skilled, too deadly.
But people cherry pick shit. That's the problem. They cherry pick and they try to do their own, false narrative shit, and that's why there's like these misconceptions or people trying to put Nightwing as the best or up above Batman or some shit.
Yeah,
like the only one that actually has beaten Batman, like literally in all like aspects, is actually surprisingly, and here's a common pattern here, Damian, but future Damian. It was like it was son, in one of like it was like in those alternate timelines that Darkseid put him in, to where he had to fight like future Nightwing, he had to fight future Red Hood, future Damian and Tim, and he beat everybody except for Damian. Damian just flat out destroyed him. Like he could not beat him in a fight. So
he was just a monster.
Yeah, he was a monster.
And it makes sense. Like
the
dude has his mentality, he has his talent.
Same
he has
darker,
a similar like
willing
upbringing.
To win at any point.
Yeah, like guy's a beast. Like Damian has the potential. Do you think Red Hood was justified in the animated version when he threatens to kill Joker in front of Batman?
Oh yeah,
there's definitely there's a debate to be had there, and I think he had
points, both of them, but
yeah, like Joker, Red Hood was just that. He said he was basically arguing that Joker was beyond saving, and that the damage that he's done, makes him unworthy to keep living, and that he even understood if. Yeah, he killed so many people. He took so many people away from Batman specifically, including Barbara, shooting her, killing Jason.
Like Jay, he has that line where he says, like, I understand, Two-Face, this guy, whatever, blah, blah, of you letting them be or whatever, but out of all people, why is this? You know what I mean? Like, it's such a legendary line. Like, the way he delivers and like, shout out to that fucking movie, Batman Under the Red Hood. Go in that movie. We need to see that fucking story illustrated in the big screen, too. James Gunn, get it to fuck together. Yeah. But anyways, go to shit, bro. Go to shit. But go ahead.
That shit is fantastic. But, yeah, his argument is that some people are beyond saving, and that they need to be taken out, for the safety of society. And Batman's like, listen, if I do that, I won't be able to stop myself from continuing to do that. I'm gonna give myself one pass. I'll keep giving myself that pass, and then I'm no better than fucking this guy that you're holding right now at gunpoint. Yeah. And there's an argument for both sides. I get Jason's side, but I get Batman's side too. He wants to be the light in the darkness, basically. Yeah. Like if he doesn't kill,
like to separate him from them. You know what I mean? Like then he's
that separates him. Yeah. He's not a killer. He's not an executioner. He might be judge and jury, but he's not executioner. That he leaves that up to this, to the law, and he doesn't see himself in that way, because that would make him better than anybody else. But Jason, he's past that. His emotions,
and most importantly, because it's witnessing his parents die too. Like that's a big part of it. Like seeing that trauma and what a gun did, and like that's probably the biggest reason why he just can't kill, because he doesn't want to be that same monster he views as a child too.
Exactly.
So
exactly. So Bruce doesn't see that as an option, no matter what. Like we've seen it in other animated films where people are shocked that he's not killing these people. Yeah. I forgot what film it was where Catwoman, he's trying to save someone from falling, and Catwoman cuts the line. Yeah. And then Batman's like, he didn't need to die. Like he didn't need to die. Catwoman's like, are you fucking serious? Like he almost killed you. He almost killed me. You're fucking this code is gonna kill you. He's like, it doesn't matter if I don't follow the code, then I'm no better than that guy was.
And that's the real thing about Batman too. Like it's more of a morality thing. Like he's aware of the consequences. Yeah. That's the thing. He's conceded, and he agrees with like Red Hood or Cat, whatever, like of what will happen as a result. But again, he takes pride in what he believes, and then most importantly, he also has very valid arguments and so on and so whatever you name it. Like it's just as simple as that. Like it's a very, very contentious, controversial morality type theme, and it's extremely interesting. And me and Jay have talked about this many times, but honestly, it just for us, it's context. It just depends, right? You know what I mean? Like there's moments where I feel like it is absolutely the right thing to do. doing the no kill rule, whatever. Then there's moments when you come across someone like Joker, who's a genocide freaking psychopath, freaking maniac that has done horrible, evil, horrific things. You know, cannibalism, surgery stuff on people, taking their faces off, torturing people, psychological trauma, you know, sexual abuse to people. Like, the list goes on and on what this freaking guy has done. And it's like, bro, like, what point are we, you know what I mean? Like, that's just, it's crazy, you know? Like he's just, he's insane. Literally insane. Yeah. You know, probably the most evil villain we have had in comics. Like, the only one that's up there is Yellow Flash, Eborn Thawne. That guy's also sinister.
Yeah, Eborn. He's a monster.
But other than that, like, it's so again, it's like there's right, and if it's someone like that, then yeah, they gotta go. They gotta go because at that point you're doing way more damage and you're losing way more people. You're sparing one life compared to fucking thousands upon thousands. You know.
So, yeah, exactly, and that blood is arguably on your hands because you could take the threat out, but you're not.
It's like the Itachi philosophy where he's on the ship and they ask him the question: if you have this one sick guy, okay, what are you doing? Are you killing him and throwing him off the ship, or are you going to try to help him, whatever, but risk everybody getting sick and then everybody dies? You know what I mean? Like, well, what do you do? What's the greater good here, or what's the more cold, calculated take here? You know. One life or multiple lives. You know, it's the same principle of like if you have a zombie apocalypse. If you want to stop the infection, are you bombing the whole city of the population of millions of people? Or are you going to let the whole world crumble and have billions upon billions die now? You know what I mean? And
exactly.
So it's, you know, so that's all it is.
You got to outweigh your options. And for Batman, and Batman his conviction
knows that. He knows that too. Yeah. He knows that. So it's not like he's being dishonest or a hypocrite, whatever, nothing. No, he knows. But he's still smart enough in a way to still argue or counter or refute in a sense where, okay, that's valid, right? That makes sense, right? You know? So you can't really put either or down. That's the problem.
Yeah, you can't. Both are arguably right, morally speaking. Yeah. It's really what you prioritize as having the greater value morally, right?
And
whether
also,
it's
Batman's
Jason's
not wrong, Jay. He's not wrong either. Because remember what he said in the movie that he wouldn't be able to stop? We actually see that. Like, the Batman in the negative multiverse, the exact copycat of our Batman. The exact same. It's stated verbatim, the whole nine. He finally gives in and kills Joker because he was witnessing Joker kill a bunch of parents in front of their kids, basically. And that made him snap. And so then he killed Joker. But then Joker had a contingency, like, to where if he did make him successfully snap, he would inhale a gas or whatever, and that would transform him into Joker, and he became the Batman who laughs, right? And because of that, next thing you know, now he's killing everybody, right? You know what I mean? The whole nine or whatever.
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
unbeatable.
So point being said is, like, there is some truth to Batman as well. Like, if he goes down that line, that can make things potentially even worse, whether if it's Joker's doing or him just not being able to stop, right? And he just goes overboard or just loses it and becomes what he's trying to fight against, you know? So
yeah, exactly. So, you know, it's a moral dilemma that's still talked to. I mean, even in the real world, the idea of the death penalty, it's debated to this day.
Punisher and Daredevil.
You know, and to this day it's discussed, it's debated, it's
redemption,
it's always in the discourse,
you know, all that, you know, and then that's Daredevil's logic and whatnot, you know. Then Punisher's like, hell no, like, we got to look at behavioral patterns, consistency, you know. Some filth just don't, you know, like, again, it's something, you know.
Yeah, morality it'll always be a debate from, you know, as long as time continues, and Batman is a great illustration of that. And
even
there's
Spider-Man,
heroes that aren't like him.
He has a no-kill rule too.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, he doesn't kill you, and he actually has to hold back his punches.
Yeah, and he deals with so much shit, man. Trauma, crazy villains, loved ones being lost because of his no-kill rule. Like, Spider-Man has a lot of similarities to Batman. A lot, you know.
Yeah, a lot of similarities. They're very similar. They have parallels for sure, and similar struggles because of that. So, but yeah, folks, that's probably wrap it up there. About a little over 2 hours. It'll be W stream. We do have content coming soon. Expected in a week and a half tops. Should be fire.
Here, man, Jay. Sheesh.
Yeah, the editor is gonna kill it. The editor is gonna kill that shit, and it's gonna be a fire topic. But if you have folks, if you have any recommendations for future videos, let us know. in the comment section or wherever you guys prefer. And we'll catch you next time,
Don't be a
folks.
stranger, guys.
Much love.
Much love.
Yes, sir. Peace.